Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Garlic Showdown. In a few minutes, we're going to have the big showdown. It's going to be hosted by the Choose Carla Hall. And in a few seconds here, we're going to announce the secret ingredient. So what is the secret ingredient? These chefs back here, about 15 minutes ago, they were given a list of ingredients that they were going to use to compete in today's competition. So as I talked about earlier, many of the recipes that happened on this stage this weekend are available in these cookbooks, but the recipes that are going to be cooked in the next hour or two, nobody knew about them until about 15 minutes ago. So the chefs scrambled and planned and figured out what they were going to do, and there was one ingredient that was left out that they did not know what it was, and still apparently nobody knows what it is, and we're about to announce that to you guys. So Michael Davis.
We don't have a grinder. We're going to use this. Oh, just smash it. You ready? Oh.
Iraq. Rock.
Yeah.
Iraq.
No, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
As they say,
Okay, we're getting ready right now for the, oh my goodness, it's Carla Hall.
Oh my God, it's Dennis Harrigan.
You know, this is the only time of year that anybody would say that, except when they're trying to sue me over a dog I was working on. I'm a local veterinarian, so anyway, I'm only kidding. I'm actually a very good vet. Especially when I'm asleep. That's what my dad told me anyway. Carla, I'm going to introduce some of the chefs to you today.
Okay.
What we're doing is, again, this is a Iron Chef type of competition. They have 1 hour to prepare 2 dishes for 5 amateur judges. And first off, our returning champion, Jason Grunland.
Smoky Bones.
Yeah, thank you. I had a hard time getting that out. Smoky Bones Barbecue and Grill. He was associated with the Hard Rock for many years. Here's their executive chef of
Vice President of Culinary.
Vice President of Culinary for Smoky Bones. He's done some great things. His charity through the Orlando area, he's cooked for 22,000 people during Thanksgiving. He's done so many other things that have been generous. I mentioned the Alzheimer's. He has done the donations to the American Cancer Society. Jason, again, thank you for coming. Thank you for defending your championship here.
Thank you.
Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Let's give a round of applause for him. A local boy that was in a competition 3 years ago and a master chef here up on stage, has done a lot of things for the festival, is a private chef now, but was the executive chef at Lizaron. It was a tapas-style restaurant here in Gilroy. Jonathan Tosti. And Jonathan, thank you so much for being here. Again, Eric. Sorry, this is Eric, a sous chef here. Billy is Jonathan's sous chef, and we have Adam Sanchez and Zabura from the Milius restaurant here in Gilroy. Again, these individuals that are up here on stage, everybody has been giving back to the community here in Gilroy, and we're so proud to have them up here to compete for this $5,000. But Adam and Ann, he used to be in the car dealership. He decided that that wasn't what he wanted to do. He retired, sold the business, went into another business that doesn't require any time of his, and he went into catering. They were in catering for a period of time. They opened up the Milius restaurant, which has been a local favorite here in town, and they've been outstanding in donating their time back to Gilroy. Adam is also a past winner of the Great Garlic Cook-Off with his duck pot stickers, and it was Grand Marnier duck pot stickers, which were outstanding. Okay, give it up for Adam Sanchez and Zabura. These guys, they look small, they look young, but They told me they can kick butt. And excuse me, I know I'm not supposed to say that at a family affair here, but that's what Christiana Perini said. Perini, excuse me. She's has cooked for the Ritz-Carlton.
DC? Oh, sorry.
Yes. Oh, a DC native who has traveled the world, correct? Cooking as a pastry chef for the Ritz-Carlton, correct? Went to St. Helena in the CIA, a graduate of that, and she came out top chef of her graduating class. Amazing. Her goals are to, and this is really outstanding, she wants to challenge herself. She's come here to do that, but she wants to learn under every chef, well-known chef around the world. And talking to her, I don't doubt that she's going to be able to do that. She's an outstanding young lady. And also, Casey. Casey, her sous chef, is here to help her, and they say that they're happy to be part of this and are going to win it today. So thank you. These are our 4 chefs that are going to be today.
Funny you should mention that. What is the secret ingredient? What is the secret ingredient? All right, you guys. Oh. Well, one little thing fell out. All right, so you guys, the secret ingredient, here we go, unveil, is canned corn. I know, can of corn, but we have fresh corn too. And then we have Chioggia beets. Yeah, you guys, Chioggia beets. For those of you who don't know them, you can only get them from the farmers. They do not bleed. It looks like a round, almost like an onion, this beautiful radish-looking beet. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You can use the beet greens. Of course, you can use the beets. And you guys, grab your beets and canned corn. Get in there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. I happen to love beets, so this is really exciting for me.
Cream and hold, doesn't matter.
Don't forget to make an extra plate for me. I mean, it's not about me, but I would like another plate.
Can we start? What's that?
All right.
Oh, okay. So
We're going to let our chefs get sorted.
I'm going to make chips out of mine.
You guys, I know you. Okay, the countdown, and it starts. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I want to say it like Padma. And your time starts now. You guys have 1 hour, 60 minutes. All right.
Great. Hey, Carla, little information on the Chioggia beet. And the Chioggia beet was from northern Italy, around Venice. How do I know this? Because we do have Wi-Fi if you want to pay $75 here at that festival. Actually, no, we did. We knew what it was, and I want to tell you, this is an interesting beet. And it is one that you have that is very sweet in flavor. You can use it raw. It has a red outer portion to it, and it spirals like a red down to the white. If you overcook the beet, you will lose that spiral in there. It's very sweet. It stands up well in salads. It's nutritious. The only place you can get it, where can I get a Chioggia beet? You got to go to a local farmer market or a produce. It is a member of the chard family, and they grow it actually together with the chard, but we don't want it to cross-pollinate because that's how they got the Chioggia beet. So they plant them at different times in the fields. And so just a little information on the Chioggia beet. Great. And we have some here, I think, at some point, and we're going to taste them and see how you guys give you an impression what we think of it on being raw, because you can't serve it raw.
So, Dennis, I had it raw, and it actually has a little bit of peppery taste, almost like that pepper and arugula, but it has the texture of like jicama, you know, so, yeah.
Great.
Where's the salt rock? Salt.
I think we can do it. So we're going to get around to that in a minute. I'm sorry. Yes, well, here's the other thing. That a lot of that peppery tastes are due to some substances called phenols that get in the back of the throat. One of the things is that if you've ever tasted a good high-quality olive oil, that will also give that taste in the back of the throat. A lot of times that if you like to use a lot of pepper, like a pepperhead like I am, you can use those products like arugula, or if you're in England, rocket, and use that to kind of spice up your dishes, your salads, everything else.
Yep, yep.
And it's an excellent thing. Olive oil also can do it. And unfortunately, I just want to mention, one of our sponsors here is an olive oil guy called Lucero Olive Oil. If you haven't had it, local California, it's a great product. Try it out. He's got a booth there in Garlic Avenue, okay?
I know, which is so good. All right, so I'm going to go and ask. All right, Christiana, you have beef tenderloin. And so what do you think you're going to be doing?
I'm definitely going to sear it off because you can't do anything else with beef tenderloin that's better than that. It's going to go with a creamy polenta, and we're going to have to put those whole corn kernels in them, definitely to get the secret ingredients there. And then we have a few other surprises that you'll just have to wait and see.
Do you have plans for the beets yet?
I do. They're definitely going to go with the filet mignon, but
you're not going to tell us because it's secret.
You'll find out soon, in about an hour.
Okay, in about an hour. That means they'll be raw. Okay, great. That's awesome. All right. Beef is getting cleaned up. All right, looks good. Garlic is on standby. So looks good, looks good. Casey, you're cutting lots of garlic.
Yeah, we got to get it nice and crispy. Little fried garlic garnish.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Nothing better.
The oven doesn't work, right?
Nice. You have your oil on. You're slicing that garlic really thin. Okay, I'm going to let you add it. And go on, girls. DC, what? Rock on. All right. Now, what makes you more nervous, Adam, than for somebody to talk? You're already nervous, you said, and now I'm just going to talk to you, and the cameras are in your face. How you feeling?
My oven doesn't work.
Your oven doesn't work?
No, they're trying to work on it right now.
Okay, well, that's one thing that can make you nervous.
That adds to it.
Oh. Well, there's a stovetop. There's some heat coming off this stovetop. We could always do that.
Yeah, I'm switching over to grilling instead of roasting a little bit here. So,
folks, making it happen. Making it happen right here. The oven doesn't work. What do? You cook on top of the stove. That's what we do. All right, so what do you have planned? What is your main center of the plate item here?
Well, we're working on beets right now. Figure out what we're going to do with that. We're going to do a little calamari, a little crab. Going to use the rack of lamb. And a little ratatouille, some almost like a lasagna type garlic bread that we're doing the ratatouille in between, almost like a lasagna type. And so yeah, hopefully it turns out good.
Ratatouille is one of my favorite side dishes. I just want you to know. I'm not a judge, but I just want you to know it's one of my favorites. All right, rock on. Love the looks of all this fruit here. All right, Ann, I know you're working on the beets. Good. You have some Israeli couscous right there? It's hot.
It's hot couscous.
So what did you just do? The jars are hot?
They're sitting next to the stove, and that stove is really hot. It's at 500 degrees.
Okay, I thought maybe it was some kind of cooking process that you did, that you cooked them.
It's secret.
I thought maybe she had put the Israeli couscous in the jar to like toast or something.
Yes, I did.
It's a new secret, you guys. You learned it here first, right here. All right.
Accidental. That's the best in cooking. That's right.
I'm going to let you go ahead and do that. Are you toasting them or anything, and that's just going right in some water?
Into water. Ow. It's going into water very hot. Yeah. Just going into vegetable broth, actually.
All right. Roll on with your bad self. Go ahead. Dennis, you have anything going on over there? Have you interviewed those guys?
We're going to come back to Jason and Eric, but I was talking a little bit to Jonathan and Kelly. They're doing a rack of lamb over there. They're going to sear it and then roast it.
Okay.
I asked Jonathan's impression on the Chioga beets, and what he said was excellent. So he's he's got a master's in English, so he's doing really, really well with that. But let me get back to what we need to do. Before we go over here, can we introduce our judges? Because we have some pretty interesting guys back here.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let me get down to who's going to be our 5 judges today. This gentleman, I cannot say enough about him and his family. He is the founder of Christopher Ranch Garlic. He has been a longtime advocate, one of the original founding fathers, along with Rudy Malone and Val Felice, and many others, believe it or not. But Don has been integral, a tremendous supporter of this festival. Don Christopher. Thank you,
Christopher. You're going to have some good eating today. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Whatever. I've done it before. I'm ready now.
And what do you look for every year? I mean, being the founding father of this festival, what are you looking for?
I'm looking to make sure that the food is the best they can make it. That's really important, and it's on time, and the parking goes well.
On time and the parking goes well. That's what we're looking for, folks. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to look around, and I see somebody wandering up there, and this person also is the wife of one of the founding fathers, Gloria Malone. Gloria cooked earlier today with her son, Jonathan, and it was a fantastic lumpia dish that she made today. Gloria has been involved in the festival since its foundation with her family. They started an escargot vendor out here in the festival grounds. She is an excellent docent for any of the art museums up in San Francisco. Gloria is a longtime friend, also a longtime supporter of the Garlic Festival. Gloria Malone, right here. Gloria, please come on over here.
Come on over and say hello. Gloria's checking out all the kitchens because she cooks great food herself, so she wants to see exactly what's happening. Gloria, come over and say hello to us.
Put some more garlic in it.
Gloria, I love your hat. So, Gloria, you were here last year, and you've been here almost every year because, you know, your husband was a co-founder of the festival. What are you looking for in the food today?
Well, several things, actually, but most important to me is the balance of the ingredients that they use. And subtlety, and sometimes, you know, one ingredient gets overwhelming. So I'm looking for balance or whatever, salt, pepper, herbs, whatever they use. But sometimes there's, you know, something that comes up on top that's also becomes an explosive, exciting element. That's also great. So it's really, and also, of course, the presentation and combination of how they combine the ingredients.
All right, so balance, presentation, surprise, and excitement. All right, you guys, hopefully the chefs will be ready to meet your palate. Thank you, Gloria.
The next person I would like to introduce is walking around in kind of a Hawaiian shirt. He's a past director of the festival, past recipe chair. Actually was the chair when Adam Sanchez won with the pot sticker, duck pot sticker. He is the owner of HMI Manufacturing, recently or trying to retire from HMI. Alan Heinzen also has been a member of the vegetable board here in California, big supporter of the festival. Many years without Alan, we wouldn't have had our produce donated like we've had. He also, if you look at that stove up there, he made that stove and for the festival. Alan Heinzen, longtime supporter, good friend of mine. Thanks, Alan. Come on up here.
Hello, Alan. How are you? Great to meet you. I'm good. Are you ready to eat like all this food today? That's 8 dishes you're going to have today.
Do I look like I'm starving? I eat a lot, and I enjoy eating, and I enjoy cooking. So this is it's a good experience for me, and I thank the recipe stage for including me in this opportunity here.
Well, a little bird told me that it's because of you that the garlic ice cream actually made it to the festival this year because there was a little. Oh, sorry, that's the other guy. Sorry, my bad.
But I got the produce. How's that?
The produce is good. The produce and that demo stove up there is really great. All right. And then the fact that you wore your Hawaiian shirt and you're ready to invest some more goodness in eating here, that's awesome.
You know, you can't go too wrong eating and drinking here, so at the festival. So somebody's got to do this job, and I'm just happy to do it.
All right. It's a sacrifice. Thank you for making that sacrifice. You're welcome. So who's next?
Okay, we're going to go through this really quick so we can get back and talk to these chefs that are here working hard. The next person is the guy that was helping us bring in a truck to get our garlic ice cream to all of you here in the festival. He's a past president, 2012. He's been the chair of transportation, Gourmet Alley, everything else on earth. And he's a good friend of mine, Hugh Davis. Come on up here, Hugh.
Hugh Davis. So a little bird told me that it's because of you that we have the garlic ice cream at the festival this year.
He looks like my brother. Could have been a mistake. How are you, Carla?
I am so great. So what are you looking for today? Here you have all of these great chefs that are going to cook dinner for you today. How are you feeling?
Great. Lamb is one of my favorites, so I'm really looking forward to the profiles they're trying to put with that. And the beets. I enjoy the beets, so I'm really excited about what the dishes are going to be today. Really looking forward to it.
Well, the choice is going to be really hard, but I'm looking forward to seeing everything come together. And I think the chefs, honestly, have appreciated this time that we have talking to you guys because they get a little free time.
And I wanted to explain kind of the whole idea behind the can of corn. You know, when Vito became president, you know, we congratulated him on his presidency. He says, I'm just a grocer trying to sell a can of corn here. So that's kind of what this came about. When you guys said, oh, can of corn, you know, I'm sure everybody's going, oh, great, what are we going to do with that? So that was kind of the backstory behind that.
All right, well, thank you. You have your work cut out for you.
The next person, I think he's over in garlic topping. Is that right? Is he coming? Bill. Do I really want to do that in a family crowd? Okay. Bill, come. I am a vet, so that's really appropriate. Bill, come.
Okay, that didn't work.
Do you want to go a hootie hoo?
Yeah. Hootie hoo!
Bill is still busy with a topping. He'll be right here. Let me give an introduction to Bill Christopher. Bill has been a longtime judge up here, and he is the CEO of Christopher Ranch Garlic. Bill has been a longtime supporter along with his dad, his family. I even saw his brother volunteering in Gourmet Alley. The Christopher family has been so giving to the Gilroy Garlic Festival and other areas in Gilroy, and Bill has been a big proponent of that. Bill is also something that we have in common. Bill is a Stanford grad, and my father-in-law was, so my grandfather being from Cal, I married into a Stanford. Now I'm go Cardinal. So I'm sorry for the Cal people out in the crowd. So Bill Christopher.
Yay, Bill. All right, so let's get back and talk to some of the chefs. Is there anybody else we're missing in terms of the judges?
Those are all the judges, Carla.
Those are all the judges. All right, I'm going to make it over here to Jason. Jason, what up? What up? I was noticing over there as I was listening to Bill, you have a couple of containers going on over here. You have some chopped tomatoes. You've got some ginger that you're working on. Tell me what's here in these containers.
So the container to your left in the green is the base start of a basil lemon garlic caviar. So the basil, garlic, and lemon are set in water with a little bit of salt. Thank you. And then what it is, add a product called sodium alginate, which is derivative of brown seaweed. So then we're going to take and drop it into the water in the next, which has a little calcium chloride in it, which will then skin it. If anybody's ever had popping boba, is made by the same process. So we're going to do that. We're making a tomato ginger chutney here. So what we're actually doing is a calamari two ways. We're doing a calamari ceviche that's going to be layered with a guacamole, the ceviche, tomato ginger chutney with a lemon basil garlic on top of it. And then we're doing a fried calamari with a chaat masala dusting with a garlic aioli. And then we're going to be doing a lamb lollipop with tenderloin to be finished on a hibachi grill with an Asian slaw.
Wow. Like, I mean, that's a lot going on. So how important is it to get your balance perfectly when you're doing your caviar?
Well, you can see this is a little bit thick. So what's happened is the alginate's sort of set up in here now, and it's a very particular formula. So what we're going to do now is take and put this pipette box into the top of it and draw the mixture up into it. You can see it sort of coming up into it. Now what we do is we take and we put it over sort of like rain. You can see little balls forming inside of there. And then what we're going to do is do this a couple times, and we take and we strain it out, because if we leave it in there too long, the calcium chloride will keep hardening the caviar, and we want them to pop just like a regular caviar would. So we're taking and setting these up in here, and you should see these start to set up. a little bit.
All right, so we're going to hang out here, you guys, just for how long do they stay in there?
Oh, they shouldn't stay very long. That's why I want to see how well they're setting up, how much time they need in the calcium chloride to get to the consistency. So I'll let them sit a little longer because what's happening is the calcium chloride is actually helping to form the skin on the outside of it. So that is what's happening right now. So we'll do 2 because what you have to do is also neutralize it once you get to a certain point. If not, it'll keep thickening and hardening on the outside. So I had to figure out what I did really quick.
All right, so you guys, you saw the whole molecular gastronomy thing, the spherical, and this basil, ginger, garlic. Did I miss something?
What's that? I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking for my strainer.
So he's looking for his strainer. He needs to do some stuff. These little balls are going to come out of there. He's going to neutralize them. Boom.
Boom. Boom chakalaka.
All right.
Where's my cut? Where's that? Oh, there it is.
Strainer. Needs the strainer. He's got the strainer. You have the strainer?
Yep.
All right. We want to see you. You guys want to see this? You want to see it? We're going to hang out here for a second.
For me? Yeah, and where's your can opener?
And so we do is we'll take and pour this right into here. And so what we're doing is separating, and look at those beautiful little green balls. And there you go. That's garlic caviar.
All right, there you go, garlic caviar.
So actually, if we have a little, so we neutralize it now by pouring the neutral water over the top of it. And now if you take a little bit of this, see how it is? Put it on your hand. Now pop those in your mouth.
Popping them in my mouth. Popping them in my mouth.
And garlic salsa?
It's spicy.
Yeah, that's the heat of the garlic. That's garlicky. That is garlic. Remember, it's a garlic festival.
Yes. That is really nice.
For garlic.
It really is. It really is nice.
Don't forget, it's going to combine.
You
with
want some?
So that'll tone it down a bit.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm just joking. It really is good. It's garlicky. Let's go over Madison, right? Madison took the last donut earlier. Do you want some of these? Why not? Madison. It's the last ones. Madison. Try it, Madison. Try it, Madison. It's good. Oh, my God. That's beautiful. That's me? Oh, it's so awesome. Thank you. Oh, it's all thank you. Thank you. Did you get me eating that garlic? It's good, right?
It's really garlicky.
It's really garlicky, and she's drinking the water. All right, it's awesome. Yeah. I just have a show to talk about. You got it? You got it?
Oh, shit.
You got it. All right. Okay, moving on. He's got it. Thank you. All right, you guys. Okay, so how are you guys doing over here? You're doing great. What do we have cooking over here?
So I'm reducing some red wine, and I'm going to make a beet puree with it. It's going to be a Cabernet beet puree.
A Cabernet beet puree. What?
Yeah, it's going to be going with the lamb rack that we have going. So.
I love it. So you have the red wine. You have some bay leaves in there. The beets are in the water, getting tender. Awesome. And you're picking some thyme. That's all for the sauce?
The thyme's actually going to be encrusted on the lamb. So.
Thyme crusted on the lamb. I love it. Jonathan, I saw some Dijon mustard. Were you making
spicy lemon basil vinaigrette?
Oh, lemon basil. I love lemon. I love a good pucker. It's like one of my favorite things. So the spicy lemon basil vinaigrette for your greens. What greens do you have?
Butter leaf and escarole, yeah. And that's what I'm using. That's what I was provided with, so gonna make it happen.
I love it. The pepperiness of the escarole, the tenderness of the butter leaf is going to be delicious. And you've got your beets working. What is this in here?
That's tempura batter.
Oh, tempura batter. What's going in the tempura?
Tomatoes, fried tomatoes.
Fried tomatoes.
Twist on a caprese.
When I hear fried tomatoes, I'm from the South, Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Grand Ole Opry and the Titans. I think of fried green tomatoes. What kind of tomatoes are you using?
I got heirlooms.
Yeah. Beautiful, gorgeous. All right, you guys, it's looking good.
Carla.
I think I have. Oh no, I was gonna let you taste that little garlic thing, but it's gone. Okay.
Carla.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have our fifth judge Again, Bill Christopher, he's the CEO of Christopher Ranch Garlic. One of the things is I was asking him a little bit here, we were talking about Stanford, and then also he says, Dennis, let's mention the Monviso garlic that we have and why it's so good. And I've used it, I love it, I won't use anything else. And Bill, could you explain what's so special about it?
Yeah, our Monviso garlic is a strain that came over from Italy that we propagated here, and it has a very strong garlic flavor. It's very high in allicin, and it's probably like you say, the most potent garlic you can use. So you don't have to use as much as you would some of the other varieties, and we're very proud to have it, and we know the chefs like it because they can get a consistent quality with it every time they use it. So I hope you'll give it a try.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you so much. Are you ready to eat?
I'm always ready to eat, but this is a special day and a special event, so I'm very looking forward to it.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to go down here to see what Ann is doing. Ann? All right, so you have eggplant here.
Going on the grill.
So your eggplant's going on the grill, all right, and then what are you doing with the beets?
The beets are also going to be grilled with olive oil or canola oil and garlic, and it's all going to be part of a garlic bread lasagna.
A garlic bread lasagna. That sounds delicious. All right, so you're not burning the bread, and this oven is working. So, Adam, this oven is working. It is not on fire. The garlic gods are with you.
We need all the help we can get.
That bread looks delicious. And so on this bread, can we get a shot of this bread right here coming out? Look at this bread. Right here, we've got the bread grilled. We have a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Asiago and olive oil. It looks delicious. It looks gorgeous. So that is being used like lasagna noodles. Is that right?
Exactly. Make a little Napoleon out of it.
A little Napoleon. That sounds delicious. The lamb chops are, what is that marinating in, Adam?
Dijon and fresh rosemary.
Dijon and fresh rosemary. Across the way, we're using a little bit of Dijon and thyme, and here we have rosemary. I love rosemary. And what are you making here? Is this your ratatouille?
This is a ratatouille right now. We also got the grapes right there, marinating in thyme, balsamic vinegar, a lot of garlic, and olive oil. And we're going to be roasting those, and that's going to be probably one of the sides to the dishes here.
That sounds delicious. Do you mind if I have a grape?
Yeah, grab one.
All right, so it's balsamic and thyme and garlic. But
garlic, balsamic, olive oil, and thyme, yes.
Garlic, balsamic, olive oil, and thyme.
Yes.
I washed my hands sometime this morning. And,
Carla, we
That's
have
good.
an invader on stage.
We have an invader on stage.
Yes. Unfortunately, my grandsons are up in the audience, and you guys are supposed to say, I don't look like I could be a grandfather. Thank you very much.
You look like a beautiful grandfather.
And this is Antonio Guillermo, or Anthony William. Can you say hello to Carla Hall?
Can you just
Okay.
wave? Can you wave?
Can you wave? Okay. I am so sorry to do that. But you know what's happening over here? We have a Spanish omelet that Casey's preparing, and now she's grinding up some of the tomatoes for the smoked garlic salsa that she's going to serve over that Spanish omelet. Spanish omelet, she's using potatoes in it with the shioga beet. And Christiana is doing pan-seared mushrooms over here with fillets. She's making the polenta out of the corn that she was given. And she's going to serve the fillet, the polenta, and then she's going to top it with a peach and shioga beet salad, which is going to be really interesting to taste. So, Anthony, thank you for spending time with me. Say goodbye. Okay.
All right, so Casey, did he say smoked tomatoes?
No, you don't.
So, our friend, we brought this from home to share with the other contestants. Our friend had a giant trailer smoker driven from Tennessee to his backyard. And
oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Tennessee. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. They live in D.C. That's another connection. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, my God. So a couple of weekends back, we had a pig roast, and we threw some garlic cloves just in the smoker, and we had a bunch left over, and it's Gilroy Garlic Festival. What's better than smoked garlic? So.
Oh, yum. Smoky garlic, tomatoes, everything's going good. And tell me what's here. Looks like a little hash.
So this is one of our favorite things to make. Christiana and I are also roommates, and we usually make this on weekends. It's a Spanish-style tortilla. So it's similar to a frittata, but instead of mostly egg, it's a lot of potato and garlic and different herbs inside, and we're doing it with a garlic aioli and then the salsa.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Corn is draining right here. Everybody's draining their corn. All right. Tenderloin is all fabricated, all cut and seasoned. Polenta's going in here, a little bit of rosemary. And now we have our mushrooms on.
Yep. Got the mushrooms going, just trying to get some nice color on them, and then add a little aromatics and some garlic, of course. And then they'll be ready to go. Finish them off with some butter, and it's going to be good.
So Christiana says she's trying to get some color on the mushrooms. You all know why, don't you? Why? Because there is flavor in the what? The brown. That's right. The two of you who watched the chew, thank you for responding. All right, great. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Carla. Now, everybody's wondering, how did they bring some ingredients when it's we provide the pantry, we provide the secret ingredient? But you look at this table right here all the way down. In the rules, you're allowed to bring any specialty item that you want, but you have to bring enough to share with the other competitors. So this is the communal table here, so to speak, and anybody can take anything off of it and use it in their recipes, okay? It's pretty interesting what the people have brought in, you know, grapes, eggplant, everything here, curry powder. We have some mozzarella. So very, very interesting products that they thought we may not provide. They wanted to bring, they wanted to share.
I love it. All right, let me get over here. Oh! Mr. Garlic!
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Hello!
I swear to God, the first time I saw her step out of one of the vehicles for the Garlic Festival, when she stepped out and smiled, everybody smiled. This gal is a smile maker all the way. Oh, yeah, just love you.
Well, Mr. Garlic, I can't help but to smile. It was the first time that I saw somebody in a garlic outfit. And it was also the first time that I saw a Mr. Garlic. And this hat reminds me of Minnie Pearl, so it was the first time that I saw a male Minnie Pearl. So there was so many reasons for me to smile.
Well, thank you very much, and you make me smile, so that helps.
You look marvelous.
Marvelous is, yeah, okay.
So tell me, how much garlic do you actually eat throughout the year? I mean, you are the big bulb for 3 days, but are you carrying that through the rest of the year?
We like garlic in most everything we fix, absolutely. In fact, we were talking about the garlic jelly that is here at the festival. I think Rappazzini has that. And we used it on lamb chops the other night. Oh, absolutely. You want to talk about a roast? Take a nice roast and just coat the outside of it with that garlic jelly and roast it away. And when it comes out, it is absolutely sensational.
Well, I don't know about anybody here, but I want to go and get some of that garlic jelly and put it on my meat and roast it, okay? Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for being here. I love you, dear.
I hope you guys didn't get me hugging Mr. Garlic on film. All right, so let's see where are we? Oh, the grapes are going on. Here's a fire up. There's a flame up right here. The grapes are going on. Let's get the camera up. Here's a whoa! Okay, let's see. The grapes are going on. It's a flame up right here. It's a flame up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is it. This is where all the flavor gets.
There's flavor in the brown. There's flavor in the fire. Oh, that looks good. You guys, can you smell that? Those of you wafting over there, can you smell the balsamic vinegar and all of that rosemary? Oh, my God, it smells amazing. It smells so good. So how long do you keep that on there?
Not too long. Not too long. And we take off, put them back in the marinade right now.
All right, so the grapes go on the grill. They've been marinated. They're going to come back and go back into that marinade. And once they get turned, those look good. Those look delicious. We were talking about using smokiness in the garlic over there. Now we're getting some kind of smoke. The grapes are starting to split. They're still firing up. They're going to warm up, and then they're going to absorb all of that delicious, delicious marinade. Oh, this looks good. This looks really good. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks so good. And I think you're also going to get some flavor from those stems, actually getting a little brown and the flavor from the stems. You wouldn't necessarily eat them, but I think they're imparting some flavor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Every part of this is going to be flavored.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Mm. All right, some garlic is going in here. No, is your canned corn going into this?
It's going in there, and then it's going to be pureed down into a little drizzle to go over the garlic bread.
Okay, now I noticed that you grab some whole kernel corn as well as the cream style corn.
Well, he's going to be grilling corn. If he doesn't get to it, then the whole corn's going in. Contingency plan.
All right, so the whole kernel corn is plan B, Adam, if you don't get to your corn. Did you know that? All right, so get to your corn. All right, they're rolling like donuts. Look at that. It looks like a really interesting, almost like a tomato succotash. That looks so good. But that's going to become a sauce. It's going to be pureed. Oh, a little bit of paper. Girl, nobody, that didn't kill anybody. Okay. All right, got that over there. Okay, looking good, looking good. All right, you guys, looking
Carla,
good.
over here, we got Eric, and he's doing a little Asian slaw, and he's using his canned corn, which is going to be really interesting to see how those flavors blend and meld together.
The colors here look so incredible. The colors look really incredible, you guys. Look, we have a little bit of green. We have a little bit of purple. We have the red and yellow peppers. We have some corn going in there. The beets are in here. Now, are you guys going to use the beets anywhere else?
On this dish, this is the only spot the beets will go in the slaw.
Okay. The beets are going in the slaw. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And it looks almost like candy canes in there.
It does. The beets are beautiful. They have a nice marbling color to them. Fantastic for presentation.
All right.
So, something that's really interesting that I wish I had at my house was this marinade machine right here. They're doing the lamb and the beef tenderloin in it. And then Jason also was telling me a little bit that they're going to do the ceviche in that also. But what it does is it speeds up the time that it takes for the marinades to get up into the meat, and imparts a tremendous flavor in a short time.
About 15 psi's of air pressure in it, so you'll hear a vacuum release. So what this is going to do, what it would normally take 24 hours to marinate, does in about 15, 20 minutes. So this will be like it was marinated overnight.
So in 15 or 20 minutes, you get what the same marinade if it was marinated for 24 hours.
Correct. Exactly.
Wow. Now, what could somebody at home do? I mean, is there anything comparable at home that they could do?
You know those vacuum seal machines, the food savers? If you were to take and do that, that also would sort of pulls the same thing. It pulls the vacuum. A little bit different. This separates the meat fiber and pulls it apart, where the vacuums, the bag savers sort of compress it. So you'll still get a much quicker marinade on it. But they also have containers that pull it out, but you can buy these online. Just look up vacuum marinators, and they do a great job. Like, again, you'll see the meat will come out gray already. Like, again, the acidity and stuff has penetrated the meat and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really great, simple way to get fast flavor into meat products.
Well, over here, Jason, it looks like a laboratory. You've got this vacuum flavor thing. You've got this little thing that looks like
a shear mixer. It's called a shear mixer.
A shear mixer,
it
all right.
adds shear into it that's what it was allowed the sodium alginate to blend into the mixture that we made to get a good balance of it, because if not, it wouldn't have got that reaction to where it balled up or spherified.
Okay, all right, great. So you've got that. You have a blender that looks kind of low tech right now.
And we have our little blast freezer down here.
Yeah.
Do you see our little blast freezer?
They have a oh my God, the blast freezer. You got get in here in the blast freezer. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, blast freezer.
Carla, careful, don't stick your hand in there.
I know that blast freezer is something else. That is high tech. High tech.
You could cut your finger off.
I know. I could cut my finger off. I love it. I love it. Well, there's a lot going on. There's a
Bill
lot going on.
Christopher has a little impression here about what's going on with the frittata and everything. Oh, excuse me, Spanish omelet. And also, you know, we have the 49ers here, and somebody became the official garlic supplier of Levi Stadium. And Bill, who is that?
Well, I guess it'd be Christopher Ranch. We got a call saying that they want to use the best garlic for their garlic fries and for their garlic roasted mayo, and they chose Christopher Ranch. So we're going to be pleased to be the garlic of Levi Stadium and the 49ers. So enjoy. The one thing about frittata and stuff here, there's things that are, I've done this judging for a few years, and the sophistication of cooking is higher every year. I mean, the Spanish frittata, some of the stuff's going on. It's just going to be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you, Bill. Back to you, Carla. Carla, we also have some things over here if you would like to ask the audience or have the audience ask you a question. We have some garlic that you can give away here. It's Christopher Ranch garlic.
Oh,
okay. And this is one of the biggest debunk of the Garlic Festival. This is a Herbie bobblehead that we thought would sell out last year. I don't know whose idea it was, but it was probably some guy's past president of 2013, Dennis Harrigan. I don't know who that character is. But we have these bobbleheads like you wouldn't believe. So, again, they're quality bobbleheads. I can't believe that they weren't sold out.
Dennis,
okay?
they are quality. I still have my bobblehead from last year. The head never bobbled, let me just tell you that. But I have it at home.
And I'm surprised that you didn't mention it. Kind of looked like me. Did you notice that?
I did.
Yeah. Thank
you were the model for the bobblehead.
But we do have some things to give out if you want. Garlic and
All right.
some bobbleheads.
Last year, I threw the garlic too hard. I won't do that this year. I was practicing my pitching. I'm going to throw one right up there. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Okay, here we go. I'm going underhanded this year. Here we go. Oh, yes, yes. Brilliant. I'm going to see if I can do it again. Your hands went up first. Right behind you, sir. You think I'm talking to you, but I'm not. I'm talking to her back there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You ready? I'm looking at you. Yes. All right. All right. Chefs, I just want you to know I'm giving you a little bit of time to cook because we're not over there talking to you and bothering you. All right? Just a little bit of time. I see you. I see you. Okay, giant shirt. I see you. Then I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you right here. You ready? Put that cup down. I'm not going to want to go in there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. Okay, right here. I'm going to stand right here. You got it. Okay, connection. Okay, here we go. Ah! Look at that girl's arm. It is amazing. It is so amazing. Okay, you guys, I haven't been over here yet. Let me pull up my pants with one hand. Okay. All right. All right, following. Okay. Now, here I am. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm looking at you, lady in the red and the that shirt. Okay, you ready? You ready? You gotcha? Yes. All right. I'm coming right up there. You little girl. Okay, I'm coming to you. I hope I don't want to knock your glasses off. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. No, I really threw it to her to give to you. That's how that works.
Carla,
okay.
Carla,
Yes.
I hate to interrupt, but we have. You should see the chefs back here. Things are flying, fingers are off, everything's going.
How much time do they have, Bill?
They only got less than 20 minutes, and
Less
these
than
people,
20 minutes.
It is ramped up here. I wanted to give them a break so that you weren't getting in their way, but we're going to go back and see what they're doing here pretty quick.
All right, we're going to go back. Okay. The chefs have been cooking for 40 minutes. We're going to see where they are. This is where all the cooking has been done. Okay, somebody's trying to hand me some water. I need it. I need the water. Water on set. That's not my water. Okay. All right. Okay, water on set. Water on set. Awesome. All right, these mushrooms
Carla,
are
I can
looking
be
good.
your official water holder
I know.
right here.
Thank you, Dennis.
That's what I'm
Thank
good
you.
for.
All right, this is what I'm looking at. I'm going to go down the line and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm looking at right now because these are the components of the dishes that are going to be set before the judges. All right, at Christiana's, I've got mushrooms, cooking, flavoring the brown, looking really good. I've got the polenta that's looking really good. And the beef that is resting. It was already seared. It's resting. Christiana has roasted some garlic, and she is smashing it right now. It is so soft. It looks like just mashed potatoes. It looks amazing. Looking like butter. So amazing right here. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So is that going to go in the mushrooms? Where's it going? Oh, it's going in the polenta. All right, and that's where your corn is going? And you roasted this corn? Okay, roasted the corn just a little bit. We have our beets. Where's that going?
That's It's going to go with a peach, fresh peach salad. So a little bit of herbs, a little bit of shallot, some vinegar, and, of course, the garlic. And then here we have, it's finishing up the little omelet. We got to let her steam.
Can we show that to the camera?
Of course we can.
Do we have a cut?
We get everything set. Ba-ba-da-ba. Getting nice and fluffy. Yum.
That looks so good. And now, that as roommates, that's what you guys have, like, off time? That's what you make for yourself?
Yeah, we don't have much time off together, but we have Sunday morning brunch, so that's about as good as it's going to get.
It's Sunday. It's the morning. We're part of your routine. All right, looking good, ladies. Looking good, ladies. And that is the roasted garlic tomato sauce.
Smoked garlic salsa. Yeah, that's it. That's the one that we got a little fried garlic garnish.
All right. You guys, we're seeing their components. We're going to see how they come together in terms of the presentation. All right, down here.
Oh, excuse me, Carla. I just want to go back there. When Christiana had that roasted garlic, how many of you would have thought to use a fork to mash that up? A lot of times you try to use a knife, and it gets all over the place. That fork technique is one of the best things that I found when you're roasting garlic, and you don't get it all over the place. I don't know how many people do that. Raise your hands, please. You'll get maybe something from us later, or maybe not.
We have a fork over there. I mean, we have a hand, not a fork.
Okay,
a
thank
forker,
you, Carla.
But
just great techniques over here.
No, it's great techniques, but also you can tell if the garlic is roasted enough or not.
Absolutely.
Right?
And why do we roast garlic?
Well, it becomes nice and sweet and buttery and creamy.
That's right. And what does raw garlic taste like sometimes?
Raw garlic tastes like hot. It almost tastes like it's spicy. It's very spicy.
It's extremely spicy, yes. And that's why I like using roasted garlic in a lot of my dishes, which will be on my website. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, let me ask you this. We're talking about food, and I'll make it down the line. I'm coming to you in a second, Adam. Garlic in terms of medicinal purposes. Have you ever, for ear aches, or taken olive oil and garlic on a piece of cotton ball and put into your ear?
Actually, that does soothe the earache, but you probably should see your doctor afterwards. But one of the things that's interesting about garlic, it does help with blood pressure. Mm-hmm. But most people don't know. They think that it's treats for fleas and dogs. It does not. And also, it isn't a member of the onion family that basically, unfortunately, is toxic to dogs. So when you feed raw garlic to your dog, it's not a good thing. So it's good for humans, not good for dogs, okay?
Excuse me, I am not allergic to garlic, I swear. All right, that's perfect. So garlic, onions, bad for dogs, great for humans.
Great for humans. Thanks, Carla.
Thank you, Dennis. All right. So, Adam, here I am. I'm here. I'm looking at everything that you're doing. You have your beets roasting on your flat top.
Yep. We got lamb already done. It's in the oven settling right now. This is going to be part of the lasagna, the beets.
And the ratatouille? Now tell me what's in your ratatouille.
Well, there's secret ingredient corn, squash, mushrooms, onions, everything else in the pantry.
Right, everything. I mean, that's
a lot of herbs, spices,
but that's a great way to use whatever vegetables that you have on hand. So that's beautiful. Now, Ann, I saw that you were trying to get Adam's attention because I was talking to him. Do you need him?
Yes, I need him.
Okay, you trying me to move? Okay, all right, I'll move. Now, I tasted the grapes before they went on. Can I taste one now? All right. Tasting the grape. Grape so good, makes you make the ugly face. Smack your mama. That's how good that is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so good. All right, so they have their grapes. They have the ratatouille. They have the Chioggia beets that were seared. They have the mushrooms here. There were grills. Eggplant. They have the grilled bread. They're going to make this lasagna. They have their tomato and corn sauce. There's no spoon here. I can't taste it. All right. So then that's all of that. Let's see what's in the oven. Oh, their eggplant is in the oven. Oh, wait. There's some other stuff in there too. Oh, let me close the oven. I mean, sorry.
Carla.
Yes.
I have a beet for you to show the audience here. It just is striking. I brought it up, the Chioggia beet.
It is gorgeous. Look at this. Look at that beet. In the center, what does that look like in the very center of the beet? What does that look like? It sure does look like a C for Carla. Look at that. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And if you don't overcook them, you keep that color. So what do you got left to I love it.
It's beautiful. And again, I mean, what an interesting ingredient. I'm looking forward to tasting Chioga beet. And the presentations right here today, I'm talking to some of the judges. They cannot believe it. They feel like this is one of our higher quality groups that have been here and what they're cooking today. So, guys, give us a round of applause for all these guys. We're getting close.
But what I want to point out, Dennis, is that you have raw beets over here with Jason. You have pureed beets over there with Jonathan. You've got roasted beets that are going to be in a salad over there with Christiana. And you've got also grilled beets right here with Adam. You have 4 different treatments and presentations of the beets. So it shows you guys all of the different ways you can use this beet.
You know, the interesting thing, and I haven't seen them use it, but a lot of the tops of the beets are very edible. And I was kind of excited maybe that they would use some of that.
The beet greens?
The beet greens, because I do like beet greens, and I was wondering if they were going to do it, but I don't see it yet. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
It's really important that they're really fresh. I mean, no, I don't mean that they weren't.
They were extremely fresh. They were just picked this morning.
But you want,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you just want them really bright and lively and green, like Swiss chard. So, yeah.
Yes, I know. But I do enjoy a good greens.
Yeah, I do too.
And I'm not from the South.
Oh, and I am, and I love the greens. All right, you guys, we're looking good. Have I been over here? Now I'm coming over here. I just want you guys to just walk me through everything that you have. All right, so.
Dipping sauce right here for our proteins, the Asian marinated lamb and filet. Then I have Asian slaw where I mix in the beets, the carrots. I have a little dressing for that. Now I'm getting ready to sear off my proteins now and then get them ready for service.
Okay, great. Searing out the proteins, getting them ready for service. All right, Jason, what you got right here? Oh, you have some more. You have the fried beets.
We fried it to do a little garnish on top of. We're doing the calamari frite, and we're doing that with a chaat masala, which in India is actually a finishing masala. It's not one that you cook with. So it's got dried mango and stuff, so it's lightly tangy. So we're going to do a little garlic aioli with it, with some mayo, lemon olive oil, garlic, lemon zest, salt, pepper. Just a nice simple dip to dip it in, so will sit on top as a garnish.
All right, now that's the sauce. That's your chaat, your masala there.
This is chaat masala. It's a finishing. It's got dried mango in it, dried papaya. It's a seasoning, again, indigenous to India. But it's not a cooking masala, so you would never actually put it into a dish.
Gotcha.
You only actually put it on top of a dish.
Now tell me, here, have you blanched your...
No, these are I'm frying.
Okay, you're frying.
Yeah, you missed it before. I had a big old, you talk about a flame up, I had a big old bubble up.
Okay, here we go. We're going right in there. We're frying them.
Yeah, well, you should have seen it before. See this big mess over here? This Exxon Valdez thing going on over here.
So this is as simple as julienne your beets.
Yeah, just ran it through a mandolin.
And then did you dry them at all really well with the paper towel?
No, what happened was I probably should have, but should have, would have, could have in this kind of atmosphere. So, so we just sort of get it.
10 minutes.
So you guys have 10 minutes left. I know you want me to be quiet and move out. So there we go. Everything is looking really good. You have this cornmeal here because you have the calamari.
Deep frying. Yeah, that's. We're gonna fry that right at the end.
All right.
Oh yeah, try that aioli. It's really.
Oh, try that. Oh,
yeah.
He lets me try something.
Oh yeah.
Carla, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Use your finger.
Excuse me.
I'm using my finger.
We're friends here.
Okay, trying the aioli.
Nice lemony. And then when you taste, have you ever used chaat masala before? You ever used chaat masala?
No, I've never used this.
Put your hand out. Lick that. You'll
okay,
see.
I'm tasting the chaat masala.
This has got dried mango. Wait till you see how bright this flavor is. That's amazing, isn't it?
That is so good.
So imagine that with a little
really
calamari.
Good. Oh.
Carla.
I'm
Carla.
not judging. All right, you guys.
Carla, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
we
Dennis
have
wants me.
less than 10 minutes, and let's get a big hand for Christiana and Casey right here. We got Adam and Ann from the Milius right here. We got Jason and Eric from Smoky Bones. And we got Jonathan and Billy.
Wow.
Let's go, guys. Give him a
You
big
guys,
round of applause.
Final push, final push. I just want to have a camera right over here really quickly. We were over here. We saw Billy when he had put his wine in with the bay leaves, and then we can look to see how much it has reduced. It has that really rich, beautiful color. He has his pureed beets right here. This wine reduction is going to go into the beets. Is that right?
It's already in there. That's also the sauce that's going on top of the lamb.
I was wrong. It's already in there. This is going to be for the sauce. He too has grapes in the pan, and then you have these raw beets. What's happening with those?
So I'm doing like a beet carpaccio underneath the lamb with the beet puree and around it. So and then the red wine Cabernet is going on top.
And I just want to mention right here, they're using cooked beets and raw beets. That's a really great way for your presentation because they both have different flavors, and so you're balancing cooked and raw. So for those of you cooking at home, it's a great way to think about your food as you're preparing it. Oh, delicious. Everything's looking good. All right, so you're about to fry? It's not time.
Yeah, I'm about to fry right now.
All right, you guys, we talked about those tempura tomatoes. We have the heirloom tomatoes here. Jonathan has seasoned them, these beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Look at that beautiful color. And now the oil is getting hot. As you can see, he tried to put one of the tomatoes into the oil. It did not cook right away, so what did he do? He stopped cooking. Because if you do not and you continue, what's going to happen is all of that oil is going to absorb into the tomato, and it's not going to crisp up, and it's going to be just really a nasty mess. All right, so, I mean, that's technical terms. It's just a nasty mess. All right, you guys. Okay, this is looking good. Jonathan, call me when you get ready to do it, okay? All right, so he's already starting to plate. He's got all of his plates down here. He's putting down that beautiful salad with the, it was a lemon vinaigrette, was it not? Oh, so the lemon vinaigrette with a little bit of corn. He's got the butter lettuce and the escarole. So now you're going to get that tanginess. You're going to get that, what's up, girl? You're going to get that tanginess and then all of that peppery. That is delicious. And what do you have here? You have some garlic chips?
Garlic chips, crispy prosciutto.
Garlic chips, crispy prosciutto.
And curly scallions.
Oh, curly scallions, beautiful. This almost looks like carrot tops.
Those are carrot tops.
Okay, and some carrot tops for freshness. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, the chefs are coming to the center of the table, getting ready to plate. This is the moment. This is where all of their work is paying off. All right, Casey, you're getting your plates ready. Oh, let's see what goes down. Oh my God, you guys, really quickly, look at their frittata. They have turned it over. You saw it cooking with that steam, and look at it, beautiful, almost like a cake. I can imagine that a little wedge is going to go on each plate. That looks delicious. It looks delicious. Wow, everything is coming together, folks. This is where everything is coming together. All of the work that you have seen them doing. Dennis, where are you? Where are you, buddy?
I'm right over here. I was talking to Bill. And again, I was asking one of the judges' impression, Bill Christopher, right here. He says this is totally amazing, and he's been doing this since 2009. And basically, this is one of the best competitions that he's seen, and he's so excited about tasting this food.
I sure hope they make an extra plate for us, but I only see 5 plates down there, but that's okay. Maybe it's too early. It's too early.
Carla.
Oh, it's an extra plate.
I bribed them. They will do it for you. So
okay.
You're going to get to taste everything.
Billy, you're short 1 plate, buddy. I'm just saying. All right.
Carla, at the Garlic Festival, we are family. And so I was told by the judges they would not mind if you stole from their plate, okay?
Oh.
So, yes.
Oh, Bill is saying, no. Okay.
Wait a minute, I was just talking to you, Bill. Wasn't that what you just told me?
Bill's like, no, that's not what they said. All right, Bill, okay. Don't come to the East Coast.
You got a ways out, dude. So
I'm just saying.
I won't start until the other team starts. Until the other team starts playing.
All right, this is looking really, really good. I'm going to try to stay out of the chef's way, but I'm going to try to point out things as they come down. Over here, you guys, let's get the cameras over here. We got Jason's little setup. Jason, you're about to build something out of that laboratory that you have over there. What are we building?
This is going to be our fried calamari, our cold calamari stack, garlic aioli. In this one, then the other one is going to have the chop, the lamb, the slaw, and then it's going to come with the hibachi and dipping sauce to finish at the table.
Oh, amazing. You guys, they only have 4 minutes. I'm going to try to stay out of the way.
Well,
All of the final presentations are happening. Everything's coming together. This is really great. I'm sure Jonathan's going to be frying his tomatoes. I'm keeping an eye on him so that you guys can see that happening. Jason is going to be frying his calamari. We're keeping an eye. If you can keep an eye out, Dennis, so we can get over there so they can see that happening. All right.
One,
1,
one
2,
of the
3,
things,
4,
Carla,
5, 6, 6
this
plates.
is
Great.
amazing, but these chefs bring all their equipment, all their plates for presentation to the festival so that they can present and win that $5,000. These guys are truly professionals, and you can see all the equipment. We have the blast furnace over there. Oh, excuse me, blast freezer. I'm sorry.
But the funny part is we didn't use it this year.
Yes. Well, he did have a blast furnace.
Well.
But again, it's amazing what these chefs are going for that $5,000. So outstanding.
Yeah. The stakes are high. The stakes are really high. Oh, wait. Now what? So, Billy, what is this?
This is going to be where the judges will flash grill the proteins again with the dipping sauce.
The guests will finish it.
The guests will finish at table side.
It's like
So
it's like a Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue. Not that you ran out of time to make them cook their own dinner, but
No,
it's your
already seared.
presentation.
It's seared, and they're going to put in a dipping sauce to caramelize it when they eat.
Oh, that's hot. That is, I mean, like hot, sexy. Not as it is hot, but wow, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it. That is gorgeous. Okay, all right, you guys. So everything's coming together. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We don't have any food over here from Adam. 2 minutes we have.
Well, the way it plates up is, though, is team 1 goes, team 2, then 3. So you plate as you go into the
Okay. You plate as you go. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Adam, you're good. I didn't mean to make you nervous. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, Adam's good. Each team will plate as they take their dishes to the judges so the food is hot and on point. Oh, my gosh. I'm nervous. I'm not even competing, and I'm nervous. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I know, Carla. Isn't that tough?
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to judge that with only 5 plates.
I don't know. We're not even judging, but we were rooting them on all along. All right, so the DC ladies, they're planning their presentation right here. Hey, girl, how's it going? It looks good. I'm going to get this mic out of your face. You're like, please.
1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. Who's going first? Who's going first? So Jonathan is going first. We need to get out of his way. That tomato's going down. Did we get any of that? Did we get the tomato? The tomatoes are going in. Look how gorgeous they are. The tomatoes are going in. That really light tempura batter. And that color, that beautiful color just shining right through that batter. It is gorgeous. It's almost translucent, like a skin going on that beautiful salad.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30
He's coming
seconds.
right behind you. Okay. All right. 30 seconds, guys. Make it work. Your cooking time ends in 30 seconds. How
Let's give
amazing
a round
have
of
they
applause
been?
right
How
now.
amazing
Let's
have
go.
they been? Oh, my God. This is looking so good. The judges are already saying that this is the best competition so far. Everything is looking delicious. I don't know how they're going to judge. I don't know. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Utensils down, hands up.
All right, everybody, a round of applause. What a fantastic competition.
Yes, amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Woo!
You know, Carla, we attract a lot of personalities here, and you're one, but there's also somebody on stage that basically is a personality. Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett, the cameraman. Raise your hand, Tony.
Tony Bennett.
There we go. We brought Tony down from San Francisco. Give him a round of applause.
Tony Bennett. Hey, Tony.
I will tell you, the people that worked on Tony, they did a beautiful job. He's like 80-some-odd years old. You would never know, and he left his heart in San Francisco. Thank you, Tony. Anyway, this is exciting. What we're going to do right now is we're going to have the chefs bring out their dishes here and present them to the judges. We're going to get some impressions on what they think of these dishes. I will tell you, I've had an opportunity to be at that table. It is a treat, okay? I tried to get myself back on there again, but they said, no, you're past president, you got to go over to the demo stage, you got to go here. So it's going to be a fantastic thing. Let me get a little bit of some impressions from some of the judges right now. Gloria, what do you think about this competition today?
My gosh, you know, I'm speechless because there's just such top-notch chefs, and I'm amazed at how they use this the secret ingredient, which is all, of course, beautiful and so versatile in the first place, and how they use that in the different ways that they did. So I'm eagerly looking forward to what we're going to be tasting today, because, you know, they're just all, as far as I'm concerned, all top-notch.
Now,
very difficult.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be very, very difficult to do this judging for me.
Now, Alan and Hugh, I saw you walking around. All the judges, you were walking around and checking out the chefs. Was there anything that stood out that you were really impressed by?
All of them have done a great job, and you know the dishes they're preparing have so much flavor. You know, walking by it, you can kind of taste it as you're walking by, which was great. So I'm looking forward to tasting each dish and trying to decipher which one is better. I mean, that's a tough deal because they're all good.
Hugh, how about you?
I was taken back by the actual beet, how it looked. It was phenomenal. Is that a certain variety? Because, you know, most beets you buy, they're the hard red color, but that one's pretty phenomenal. And is it a beet and a turnip kind of combination or something? Because it's very pretty, too. Very pretty. Looking forward to it.
Hugh, it is. It's actually a member of the chard family, and they did actually develop it as an heirloom from the chard. So it has a little bit sweeter taste than a regular beet. That's why it's so good raw in a salad. And again, thank you to the Wi-Fi here at the Garlic Festival for that information.
Yeah, I just want to let Carla know that C in the middle of the beet, that's for Christopher.
Okay. I forgot.
But that was a good try, East Coast.
I did. I really thought it was Carla. I forgot that I was at the Garlic Festival, and it really could be Christopher.
Carla, I want to apologize. You told me not to give him the mic after he wouldn't share with you, so I have to apologize for that.
I know. You weren't even going to share with my plate. I just want you try to eat 8 plates of food. Go ahead.
Challenge accepted.
Actually, you know, I've been at a couple dinners with Hugh and Alan, and that's why I'm so skinny.
Now, let me ask you guys, because you all have done, a lot of you have done this time and time again. Is there a secret to actually tasting and eating so much food? I mean, how do you decipher? I mean, how do you keep it clear in your head? Do you eat one judge, and do you go back and kind of change it because, you know, each dish is delicious?
You see that eraser? Yeah. So we have to compare them all equally. And so I think things as they progress are going to change. Right. So, you know, I'm looking for comfort food and flavors, and you know that's going to vary with every dish. So I think we have to keep it. We have to keep all the dishes in mind as we judge and rate them in comparison to one another. So it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm drooling.
Let's go. Let's present.
All right, Don. What do you do? Did you use your eraser too?
Oh, absolutely. I think this is going to be the toughest judging ever. I'm looking around at what they're fixing, and there's a lot of meat dishes. Actually, they're all meat dishes. And I'm so impressed with what they're doing. They got the meat on just at the right time at the end, and the flavor is going to be outstanding. But when I judge for my taste. So that's where it's all at. Thank you.
I don't know if you guys heard, but
we're
Jason.
We're bringing the dishes.
Oh, the food is coming. Oh, let me shut up. Oh.
No, this is great. We have the first competitor, Jonathan Tosti and Billy.
Food is coming.
And they're bringing their food up to the judges right now. Look at that. That is amazing.
Oh, it looks delicious. It looks so good. All right, the food is being, all right. Okay, I think you're being in the way.
Carla, do you need a fork?
I do need a fork. My fingers are fine, though. I'm not
Could
even
we
too,
have a
as long as
fork,
I have
please?
a plate, I don't really care what I eat it with.
She said a plate would be great.
But over there, all right, judges. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we're going to let the, Jonathan, this is your dish. You want to describe your dish? I'm going to give you the mic.
Thank you. You guys did extremely
Basically, it's a fried tempura tomato. It's almost like a caprese style. I got the mozzarella, a little bit of crispy prosciutto, garlic chips. I incorporated the corn into the lemon basil vinaigrette, and curly scallions, and then a little bit of balsamic drizzle.
I love it. Thank you so much. You're saying caprese. This is like a sexy BLT to me. You guys, woo, enjoy.
Hey, Carla, look what I found.
Oh,
I
a
found
plate.
A plate.
Oh, I thought this was the empty plate. Like, what happened?
It is, but I don't know. Let's let them taste, and then let's see if they'll share.
Oh, no, go
huge.
ahead. Okay, he said,
Yes.
come on over. I was invited. I'm not stepping in. I have my own fork. I can't. Here. Right.
Everybody, it's Jonathan Tosti. Did they explain the scoring to you prior to this? Did they all sit
Can I have some of this too? Thank you. I got to get the whole thing. You can take some off some. Oh, no, I got it. Thank you. Oh, you go ahead and judge. Knock yourself out.
Okay. Now, what they're judging on right now, if I can just peek in, is presentation, originality, flavor, texture, use of the secret ingredient, and they have a maximum score of 50 points. So 10 is the best on each dish. So if you score a 10 on the dish all the way across, you're going to get 50 points for that dish. And 0 is the worst. Yes? The gentleman out in the audience had a question right now. Or were you just waving to somebody? I think he was waving to somebody, Carla. I don't know.
Oh, but was there a question right there? The lady in the red and white striped shirt.
Okay. The
variety of the beet, please.
It's Chioga.
Chiogia. And it comes from northern Italy, and it's in the Venice area of Italy. It was developed back, I don't know when the Italians were growing beets. So that's a little tidbit there that you probably couldn't guess, because they grow everything else too. But it is a very sweet beet. It is used primarily, is what I was researching a little bit, in salads, but it's also very good lightly cooked and along with different meat products also. So this is going to be interesting because we have lamb, filet up there as our protein sources today, and they've all used them. So thank you. Carla.
Yes. I was negotiating my next plate of food.
Can I say a big thanks to Dole today? Dole is the sponsor of the Showdown at high noon. And I want to say thank you to Christopher Ranch. I want to say thank you to South County Chrysler Jeep for sponsoring us today. If it wasn't for these sponsors, we wouldn't be able to give back. And let me just tell you, what do we give back at the Garlic Festival? We give back money. We gave back over $350,000 last year to a tremendous amount, 80-plus organizations, schools, charities. One that's close to my heart is St. Joseph's, that helps out people that are needy in the Gilroy and South County area. So without you guys coming here, we couldn't do that. And I can't thank our sponsors. I can't thank you enough for coming down to the Gilroy Garlic Festival and supporting us down here. And we did order up the rain today just for Carla.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Woo! Thank you. A bulb of garlic is coming to you, buddy. Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Now, I hate to mention this, but when I was out there in the audience, they wanted me because I was just so good looking. But I had to come back up here. You know, it's understandable. But they were saying, we haven't seen Carla dance.
Oh.
I don't know. Do we have any music, Bob, that we can see if Carla can dance?
Oh, do we have any music?
We do have music.
We have. Let's see what it is.
I'm going to get back because last time I did this.
Is that supposed to be on that stove?
No. Thank you.
Is that my music?
Hey, Bob. Bob, no. We got to get this jazzy. I want to see. I did the sprinkler last year. I'm not going to do it again because I pulled something that I can't mention up on the stage because it, again, is a family-oriented show.
Yes. Some dancing music.
I can't hear it. Let me see.
Maybe we can't hear anymore.
No, you know what? Can we go out front and hear it?
When I get the blues, what do I do? Yeah.
Here we go.
When I get the blues up and barbecue.
Come on, Dennis. Where are you, Dennis?
I told you. And I hate to say this because it's true. White men can't dance.
They can dance now. What happened? I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, so this is what I get.
This is an example why I shouldn't be up here on stage.
You should be okay with this.
All right. So I went to Japan last year, Carla. And believe it or not, I met a lot of Japanese people.
Oh, okay.
And they gave me a lot of food that I didn't recognize. And one of them was not the Chiyoga beet.
Oh, okay.
So how was it tasting the Chiyoga beet?
The Chiyoga beet was delicious. I haven't tasted. Oh, how was tasting the Chiyoga beet? That was my question to you. Yeah, how was it?
Yes. Yes. Bring it on.
Bill is like, wrap it up. We ready for the next course.
We need the next course, please.
Okay, next course, please. Sorry. We were just filling in time. We can work on finding that good song.
Yes, I know. Could we clear the plates, please? You guys don't get our cue.
The polka? Yeah, I think they were looking for polka music. Yeah, it was one step away from polka.
So I understand.
All right, so I'm going to throw some garlic because...
Okay.
I'm going to throw some... dude, I see you. I see you.
Carla, they're presenting second plate for Jonathan.
Okay,
right
second
now.
plate for Jonathan. Hold on. Second plate, sorry. Jonathan, second plate is going down. Jonathan, I'll give you the mic so you can describe it.
What I got here is seared rack of lamb. We did the beets. We used the beets and we pureed them. We did a nice little Cabernet glaze on them and then some roast grapes. And you have a little bit of garlic chips and some charred green onion.
Thank you. It looks good. Your first dish was so good. That sexy BLT that you call caprese. I think you should call it the sexy BLT.
Let's get there, and then we'll get ready.
That lamb looks like it's perfectly cooked, too. I wouldn't know because I didn't get a plate, but it does look. Is it? Oh, somebody said, come here. Yep. It's as perfectly cooked as I thought it was when I looked at it. That's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Bill. Enjoy it. That was delicious. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was good. I got to hold on to my fork because I don't know what I'm going to eat next time.
Impressions, Carla.
That was delicious. The judges, I don't even know how they're going to do it. And that was just the first set of dishes. Jonathan?
Oh, that lamb looks excellent right now.
It's perfectly
amazing.
cooked.
Fantastic.
I mean, P period, E period, R period, F period, E period, C period, T period, L period, Y period. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I have some food here. Mm-hmm.
Where do we put
Actually, I think they're supposed to have somebody doing this. But I could be wrong. Let's get them off. Okay. Carla.
Yes.
This is exciting times, truly exciting times. It looks like most of the judges are done with the second Jonathan dish. Let's get plating on the second presenters. Is it? Oh my goodness, you're last.
Oh, Jason, you're next.
Jason's over here.
Let's look at those.
Starting to plate. Hold it just 1 minute because we got a couple more plates. Bill.
Wow.
Not surprise us by amping it up and turning his little station into a laboratory. Oh, you do? Okay. This looks good. It's looking good.
Sorry.
The colors. Okay, here comes Jason. Jason, just walk by slowly. Just let us see those.
Jason, walk by slowly because we are clearing the plates as we speak right now. Okay, come on up here. This is Jason Grunland and Eric. Smoky Bones. Everybody give an applaud right now. One of the things that I just wanted to mention again is that we have other areas in this festival if you want to get some good food. Gourmet Alley, we have deep fried calamari. If you haven't tried it, please do so. We're going to have some great bands on the amphitheater over here. Please stay after this event, enjoy the festival. And also after this event, Carla Hall will be doing a presentation, so let's stay tuned for that.
All right. But right now, it's all about you, Jason. Can you describe your dish for the judges?
Okay, so what we've done is fire and ice calamari. We have calamari two ways. We have a calamari frite. Really simple cornmeal fry on the outside. We use the beets as a garnish. But the seasoning we use is what's called a chaat masala. It's a finishing masala from India. You don't cook with it. You only add it on at the end. It has dried mango, dried papaya, cumin, and some other seasonings indigenous to the region. And then in our timbal on the side, we have layered on the bottom, we have a guacamole that has a fried corn in it, so we use the canned corn in there. Then we have a ceviche calamari in the center, that's ceviche with garlic. Then we have a tomato ginger chutney that has garlic, fresh ginger, cilantro, fish sauce, sesame oil. Then on the top is the garlic basil lemon caviar. So it's actually the heat that you're going to taste in it is actually the heat from the garlic, which is isothianate, not a capsicum heat that you get. So you'll get a big bloom of the garlic heat on top. They'll pop in your mouth just like a regular caviar. And to dip the calamari in, we have a lemon garlic aioli for the dipping. So that's your first one. Bring the second one right behind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need another plate for you, Carla.
I think it's over there.
Is it?
My plate's over there.
Oh, there. Let's go take a peek.
All right, so where's your slaw? Is it mixed?
We're looking for the lost plate so Carla can have a taste.
Oh, where is where?
Right, get your meat on the plate. Get your meat.
Hooty hoo!
Yes. Oh, we found it right here. Carla
here's
is
my
going
plate
to.
right here.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what a reveal!
Just put a chop right here.
Okay.
Right here.
All right, you guys. I'm just getting comfortable because this is what the judges are doing.
Oh shit! Good. Let me go see if they're ready. Put the slaw here, so do the meat right in the middle. So beef chop.
That's so tender.
Yep, bone facing out so the guests can grab it.
I don't know where my calamari. Oh.
I'm good.
I'm gonna come right on the other side. When you guys are ready. Do this by hand,
and we'll take it off. Okay.
Okay, I'm sure that they're plating. I'm sure they'll get me some. Here's a little bit of the taste of it right here. I'm just gonna pour my. It's not in the beads. That's okay. I'm just gonna pour that on there right there.
Put some more sauce into the dishes. What? Okay, go ahead. Take that.
You guys, I'm tasting this for you. Okay. Oh my God. Yes. I accept. Thank you.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, what?
Could you do me a favor? Could you cook the deep fried calamari for the festival?
Sure.
That was excellent. Oh my goodness. That aioli and the calamari with the crunch and the spices.
Ooh.
Fantastic. A little bit of heat in the back of the throat. Beautiful, Jason, beautiful.
The calamari that was tumbling in that little flavor tumbler, so good, so good.
Holy crud.
Frozen beets. I mean, oh my God, fried beets.
No, I'm good.
Where's the spray oil?
So, Carla, I'm over here eating. How are you doing over there eating?
Okay, where are you? Where are you?
I was stealing from the judges, but I went to get some off of Bill Christopher, and now I only have 4 fingers.
Bill's not sharing. I'll share with you. You can have some of mine.
No, it's okay. I can't pick up a knife or fork anymore with 4 fingers.
It is delicious. The raw with the cooked, the balance that Gloria was talking about earlier is absolutely delicious.
Okay.
And
They are
everything is
done.
seasoned.
Excuse me, Carla. I apologize. Okay, second plate. When you're ready, Jason, Eric, let's get it up to the judges.
Coming right now.
Okay. Again, this is about, we started this in 2007, so we've been running this showdown for quite a long time. We appreciate everybody coming out here. Why do we want this? Because we want to entertain you. We want to see what chef's techniques you can pick up here just in the general audience. And hopefully this big television viewing area you appreciate. And again, I want to say thank you to somebody, the Christopher family, for supporting that. Without them, I don't think we would have that big screen up there. So thank you, Bill and Don.
I'm going to go share some with Matthew.
Okay, I think they're ready to present here. Get a shot over there because this is Carla's husband, Matthew. Did everybody know? Carla, what was your original major at Howard University in Washington, D.C.?
It was accounting, and thank God I got out because I would not be as happy in front of you people. I'd be like really miserable. So now here I am, happy. So I went from accounting to modeling to food. Yay, food.
Yeah.
Yay, food. Matthew,
And
enjoy that. This is how much I love you.
Can I tell you something about Matthew and Carla? They came here last year. These two are the most gracious. They do not have an ego. They are so giving, and we're so glad to have them both back here in Gilroy. We love them in Gilroy. We think with our heart that this is the, what did you tell me? The biggest little city you've ever been in.
It is the biggest little city.
I appreciate that comment.
It truly is the biggest little city with a huge, huge heart. I mean, you wouldn't know it that Bill Christopher is so giving, the fact that he won't let us eat off his plate, but I mean, it is just amazing how much this community gives back.
Okay, Carla. This is even more amazing. He won't let me eat off his plate, but his wife's favorite cat that he ran over, that I did surgery on and saved the cat's life, and he still won't let me eat off the plate.
All right. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, Dennis, but oh, he's standing up. He said, come over. All right, so we've got 2 down. Okay, sorry, it's Jason.
Hold on. Did you leave your fork someplace?
I left my fork. Matthew, give me my fork. All right, so here we are. Jason, I'm sorry. Sorry, Bill.
Okay, so our second dish is sort of a cross between Asian, Gilroy, and a little bit of Korean. So we have sort of a saute mini grill in the center with hot charcoal in it. So the meat is perfectly cooked the way it is. It's been done in a ginger lemongrass garlic marinade. You can either dip it straight into the dipping sauce, which is a sweet chili that's being reinforced with extra ginger, obviously a lot of garlic. You can dip and eat as is, or if you like that sort of sugary caramelization, set it on the grill and sear it off a little bit, and then go ahead and eat it. You'll get that nice crispy. After you dip, set it on there. If you like that caramelization, if you don't like the sugary caramelization, then by all means just eat as is. But I think you'll see you'll get a really nice sort of sear on flavor on it from the charcoal heating it up and adding some extra flavor to it. You see it's starting to grill off there.
And how long would I leave it on there?
That's another. So you'd keep an eye on it, flip it, and if you want it darker and more caramelized, leave it on longer. If not, just go ahead and pull away and start eating. Remember, those who were with us yesterday, the Jason theory is if it has a bone, had a bone, or you think it should have had a bone, eat it with your fingers.
So, and then it's an Asian slaw where we use the corn and the beets in it. Garlic, sweet chili sauce, sriracha, so it's got a little bit of spice to it, a lot of crunch. So enjoy and thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
No problem, thank you.
All right. So, Bill, will you grill my meat?
That hour went quick, didn't it?
I don't have a little fire thing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you try that?
Oh.
It's over there.
What'd you say?
I gotta try it.
I said I've never been asked that before.
So the
Oh,
you know
well.
the two different types of heat, right? You have
That looks so good.
isothianate and a capsicum heat. So this is more of an isothianate.
I have a plate. This is how far I've come in my life now. I have a plate. I'm going to you guys go ahead and eat. And oh, thank you. Gloria, yours is on the fire. I'm going to take my, oh no, okay, here we go. All right, so mine is cooking. This looks delicious. I waited for you, Bill. I didn't take up the whole barbecue. I waited for you to finish. He's testy, isn't he? He's testy, isn't he?
No, he's not. Yes, I did run over my wife's cat, and Dennis did get the cat back. He asked me the question. He says, you know, it might cost a lot of money. I said, I just ran over my wife's cat. I don't think money's an issue here.
And then when I got the cat into surgery, I said, holy crap, if I don't save this cat, Bill's in trouble. And then I'm in trouble. And it was no pressure. It was the year I was president, Festival of the President. Yeah, of the Garlic Festival. And I will learn how to enunciate after this contest. Thank you very much. Now, somebody is speechless, which is very, 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 which Matthew was telling me, infrequent. So I think that Carla, by her face, is enjoying this dish quite a bit. And I don't see any of the judges talking either, so it's probably pretty darn outstanding.
I am just so surprised at the amount of flavor from that from the flavor rotator. What was it called? It was a flavor tumbler. A flavor tumbler. It's delicious. I mean, the flavor that got in there. I haven't even started on the slaw. And you know how usually you cook the ribs to about medium rare. They're so perfect. They're so tender. They're so flavorful. Hold on. It's time for it, y'all. It's time for it. That's the ugly face for good. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will try it. Let me use somebody's knife here.
All right, you guys. It's so hard. I think this is a little bit like the chew. People are eating and you're just watching them eat. But let me tell you, I know. There's a tasting table and there are like 200 other people sitting around not eating any food. I know, right? I know. But every dish, let me just tell you, has been absolutely delicious. Every single dish has had a personality, and it is so incredible, just so incredible. All right, the plates are changing again. The third chef is up. I don't know how they're going to do it. The third chef, I do believe, is Adam Sanchez. Adam Sanchez is the third chef. Familias.
Adam Sanchez, local Gilroy boy. His wife, Natalie, told me one time that she didn't understand. She thought when he got out of the car business, they would have more time to spend together. And then he went into the restaurant business. Right? You're spending a lot of time. Yes. Good.
I hope my husband is actually eating it because otherwise he would not be.
Again, let me thank some of the people that have helped us out here at the Garlic Festival. Lucero Olive Oil, Christopher Ranch Garlic, South County Chrysler Jeep, Dole for sponsoring the Showdown today. Again, if you haven't bought a cookbook over here, there's one in there. You'll see some people that are baking like some lasagna in there because that tent looks pretty hot in there. But help us out. Anytime you purchase anything here at the festival, it goes back into our community. And please, there's recipes in there that are outstanding. So if you haven't bought a cookbook, go over there just to my right here, or you can get it at both the garlic mercantiles. You'll see that, one on this side. This is the park side. If you haven't been over to the ranch side, visit the ranch side. There's a lot of vendors over there. There's garlic fries, deep fried calamari. Buy some of that, please.
All right, judges. Your fifth plate is coming down. We have Adam Sanchez from Milia's. We have this bread lasagna. We're not calling it lasagna. You're calling it a
well, yeah, it's
Napoleon.
Napoleon lasagna. We took white bread, cut the crust off, got a rolling pin, flattened it out, made it a little more dense, brushed it with roasted garlic, a little olive oil, and made like a lasagna out of it. It's got burrata cheese in it. A lot of different seasonings in a like a ratatouille. So we tried to go definitely a little more basic than Jason. we're trying to use everything we could in the pantry. So there's different squash. We used every mushroom in the pantry. There was shiitakes. There was cremini. Let's see, one other portobello.
Yeah, there's some zucchini I see over there, some red peppers. I mean, it is beautiful.
Yeah,
the colors are gorgeous.
So also so not only is the corn in there for the main ingredient, we grilled the radish.
The beets.
The beets. And so subtle garlic. We always like to say at the restaurant, we like to kiss things with garlic and not kick them with garlic.
Yes.
So there's subtle garlic flavors through the whole thing. We did try to highlight garlic and the secret ingredient. And again, we try to use just as much of the pantry as we possibly could today.
All right. It's looking good. Going in, the colors.
Carla, I just wanted to ask one question but I had a question for Adam. I mean, canned corn. What did you think when they handed that to you?
What the heck? Was my first one. No, it was interesting ingredient. We were actually going to use corn anyway. We brought some in case it wasn't in the pantry, but so when we saw that, we thought, well, perfect. It's one of the secret ingredients. So it actually helped us with the canned corn, the cream corn, nice and creamy. We mixed it into our next dish, and yeah, it actually went real well for us. I'm glad it was one of the ingredients.
Good. And you told me just as you entered on stage, you picked that in the fields this morning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good. Thanks, Adam. Carla.
Oh, sorry. Oh. All of a sudden, you're like, Carla.
No, I want to get put your mic down. I'll hold this, and you give me an impression on how this is.
One thing that I love, like I said, ratatouille is one of my favorite side dishes. So all of the vegetables, and what I love is that Adam has used everything in the pantry. And so just as a chef, just turning everything in the pantry into something delicious is so fantastic. The corn is in there. There's zucchini and mushrooms and red pepper. Tomatoes. And I've been staring at this bread. I'm going to take this thing apart because I've been staring at this bread since Ann started it.
She's speechless right now. It's extremely good. Hold it. Wait for it.
It tastes exactly like I thought it was going to. Garlicky and cheesy, but just a kiss of garlic, like you said. That little crunch, the grill marks. Everything's delicious.
And what about the creativity? I mean, using a bread as your carbohydrate, your pasta material. pretty creative. I don't think I've seen that too many times, but really, really inventive.
I mean, it's really creative, but also it makes it very accessible. So if you want to make this dish and you don't have pasta, but you have sandwich bread or some kind of baguette, you can make this dish. You take, I'm sorry, I'm spitting. You slice it, you roll it over with the rolling pin, the garlic, the olive oil, the grill pan. It is so delicious and so easy. Anybody can make this dish. Well, not anybody. Now that they've told you how to do it, it's delicious. So good.
Carla, we have the second dish from Adam coming up right now.
The second dish from Adam is coming up. Oh, I just saw my hair, and oh, look at it. It looks so good. I did that this morning. I was like, oh, it looks so good.
Carla, I just want to ask Dawn how difficult this is right now.
I'm sorry. I was looking at my hair.
I'm sorry. Your hair is beautiful,
okay,
by the way.
Sorry. Yes.
Don wanted to comment how difficult this is on this judging and how well these chefs are doing right at this point.
Right now, I can't think of a better place to be than right here. It is fabulous.
I mean, it is unbelievable. I keep saying after I taste every dish, I don't know how you all are going to do it. Everything has been so good. And Gloria, you talked about balance. You talked about texture. You talked about presentation. I mean, everything that I've eaten has been so different and so delicious. How are you going to choose?
It is so difficult because every time I think I've made up my mind on what it tastes, then a new nuance of another ingredient hits my taste buds. And then I said, oh, wait, So it's so difficult. I'm erasing my score because after I put it all together, because they're so complex, not just balanced for me at least. Balance of what? Balance. Then when I think I've got it, then suddenly there's that explosive, another ingredient that I didn't taste before because it was in the back of my throat, late coming kind of, that surprises me.
Well, I think the thing that what I see here is that there are a lot of ingredients, but it's all coming together. And like you said, it's so balanced, and it's not overly complicated, and it tastes like comfort food, and the textures are there. And
here we come, Carla, right now.
Raise.
They're bringing up their lamb with the
go Daddy! That's what we heard. Go Daddy. All right, you guys, the grapes that I tasted from the beginning to the end before they went on the grill, after they're coming on the grill. Judges, I've tasted the grapes. All I got to say, I just tasted the grapes, but they are so good. Ooh, sorry. All right. Woo! This is your 6th plate of food, your 2nd lamb chop. Wow. Get in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you can tell him. Sorry, Adam. I'm just so staring at it. Here, tell him what it's about.
All right. So what we have here. Is a roasted grilled rack of lamb, a little bit of hint of garlic, a little Dijon mustard, little rosemary on it, grilled real fast. The grapes have been marinating in Christopher garlic, thyme. Olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Really quickly roasted. A lot of juices come out. You get a little bit of that smoky flavor in the grapes. The couscous has now the cream corn in it. Couscous also has a little bit of the roasted grapes chopped up and put in it, and a few different seasonings. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, real basic, but hopefully a lot of flavor.
Adam, I appreciate the dish here, and you gave an extra one here for Carla. When she's ready, Carla, we have the lamb and the grapes right over here for you.
The lamb. I'm coming for the lamb and the grapes.
Yep.
Girl, come on, let's take your picture. I'm going for the lamb and the grapes.
I'm going to be in your way.
That's the way you learn. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I can ever help, is the sounding board, or you say, hey, chef,
Adam had something to add with his dish right now.
My grapes.
Also, it was Dennis kind of stole our thunder when he said, I wish someone was using the greens on it, but the beet greens are very quickly roasted in, they have garlic and they have lemon oil from the, lemon olive oil from Lucero. So they're very quickly just reduced just a little bit.
So good.
Thank you, Adam. So, again, that's our 3rd chef group, Adam and Ann. from the Milius Restaurant in Gilroy, California. Everybody give it up for Adam and Ann. Christiana, Casey are plating right now.
The
It's
grapes
an
are delicious.
amazing
I feel like I was
presentation.
with those grapes.
They have their Spanish omelet with the roasted garlic. Oop, I guess I'm getting a forked right now. Thank you. And it's going to be shortly presented after they're done with the lamb dish of Adams. Carla is describing how good this dish is right now.
And it is so good. I keep saying this, and I hate to sound like a broken record. I keep saying that I don't know how the judges are going to judge. For me, the lamb is delicious. The couscous, of course, is delicious. But the grapes, I mean, this is something that is so simple that you guys can do at home. And what I love about this competition is that these chefs come here and they do these things, and it's stuff that is so approachable, and you too can do it at home. So in these grapes, the balsamic vinegar, the garlic, the thyme, marinated onto the grill, out, back into the marinade. It's, I mean, seriously? Really? Oh.
Carla, just a quick question about the couscous. Now, this is, I've heard it called Israeli couscous or
Yes.
pearl. And what is the difference between this type and the regular couscous?
Well, this type of couscous is more like a pasta. Even though the little one that we know that cooks very quickly, it also is like a pasta. It's made from whole wheat. But this one you toast and then you boil it a little bit longer. It doesn't cook as quickly as the other couscous. But it's very delicious, and this is a great couscous to absorb flavors. So I don't know what Adam put in here, but I'm tasting all the grapes. I'm tasting that flavor of the grapes and the citrus, and he put the corn in here. It's delicious.
Oh, thank you very much. And I didn't know if anybody knew the difference between the two types of couscous. And this is very interesting. Thank you, Carla. Excellent.
Where's the tequila?
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready for the fourth presenter.
Fourth presenter, the only women in the competition.
Christiana and
the
Casey.
only people from Washington, D.C.
Christiana told me in confidence that she just got her driver's license. And she said, how is Social Security? And thank you very much, Christiana.
So she's finishing her plate with the Lucero oil. Oh, nice. Nicely done.
You don't want to be up, Casey? Okay. Yeah. Just nervous. The only girls in the group going in from D.C. What? Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Oh, nice. How long?
Yeah, those are good. I mean, no, so it's tasting nice and crunchy. We've got the, yeah.
So that's a Meyer lemon. Is that correct, Christiana? So she's finishing it with a Meyer lemon olive oil. The way I've been up at their winter crush at Lucero, the way they produce this is they'll take their olives and combine them with Meyer lemons. Now, this is a funny thing. You would think the juice would impart flavor. No, the oil from the lemon skin or rind, there's essential oils in there that will combine and give the flavor of the Meyer lemon to the olive oil, and it's outstanding. If you ever get a chance to go up to Corning in December, go to Lucero Olive Oil for their winter crush. It's amazing.
All right. To start off here, we have a Spanish tortilla. Spanish tortilla is like a, sorry, here? Okay.
Right there. You want to
Talk right into it? All right, perfect. So to start off, we have a Spanish tortilla. It's basically like a frittata. It's a lot of eggs, and you whip them up, and the main component is potatoes. So we had some nice fingerlings and new potatoes that went in there, and some garlic, of course. We fried it off in the oil before we cooked the tortilla itself. We have a lemon ricotta and roasted garlic sauce underneath, and a smoked garlic and tomato salsa. The little salad on top is cilantro and parsley, and just a little bit of the garlic-infused olive oil from Lucero. So enjoy.
Thank you, Christiana. I just tasted that That was excellent. And that pop of the lemon olive oil complemented that omelet so well. It was outstanding. Hugh.
I was real surprised in the initial taste. It had kind of a sweetness to it, and that wasn't what my expectation was initially, but it's really, really, really good. Really good.
Thank you, Hugh. Christiana Perini. Carla, you were eating that down while Christiana was describing. What did you think of that Spanish omelet?
What I loved about it, I mean, we talked about comfort food, we talked about simplicity, but there is complexity in simplicity. And I think the potatoes were perfectly seasoned, and then they took those eggs, and the eggs were beaten in so that was so fluffy. So here you have this frittata, and you have the eggs, but then you finished it with the olive oil, the smoked garlic, tomato sauce. And was that ricotta? Was that ricotta? Oh, my God, the ricotta. So you have the fat, and then you have this fresh salad of the herbs and the olive oil, which was the lemony olive oil, and it was delicious. And Gloria talked about balance and the subtlety of flavors. Nothing whacked you over the head. You could taste every ingredient, and that's what this is about. Delicious. Who's going to go out and make a frittata tomorrow? I know, right? Frittata, who's going to go out and make those grapes? Right? Who's going to go out and make those spherical, garlicky caviar?
Just you?
No, you're going to get Jason to make your caviar. You're going to get Jason to make that. Absolutely delicious. Everything. And with Jonathan's tempura tomato, again, something so simple, so delicious, that sexy BLT. Judges? I don't even know. I don't know. Woo. All right. They're clearing the plates. They're clearing the plates. The last plate is going down. The last plate at 2:15. We're going to know who the winner is. It's going to take the judges at least an hour. Oh.
This presentation right over here is really impressive when they're putting that peach and beet salad on top of the tenderloin. It is the filet over the polenta. It's just, oh my goodness, this is outstanding. Mushrooms, oh my good.
And they're using flaked mushroom crystal salt, like a flake salt that's mushroom flavor.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That is good. I've used the smoked salt before to enhance dishes. Never had the mushroom. That's really interesting. Have you ever used any of that, Carla, in your dishes?
I have used seasoned salts before, that are infused with other flavors. What I love is she's using the mushroom salt, and she has mushrooms in the dish. And we talked about using the two, one cooked thing, something else. So just using that different flavor, a different component with the same flavor.
I'm interested to see that salad because they're putting the salty with the sweet, and there's a savory component, and that's the type of comfort food that I really like. So
yes,
that's going to be an outstanding dish, I think.
Wow. Well, there's a bowl that I can lick, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
That is good.
All right, you guys, you rock on. Yes, indeedy. I know my plate's coming, but I kind of like, how you like to lick the bowl? All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm winging it. Oh, you have a plate for me. That's awesome. I got it. But before I get to my plate, I'm going to my bowl.
Okay, so what I have for you here is a roasted garlic polenta with the corn that we had in the can. I haven't opened a can in a very long time, so I was excited to try that again. Around that, we have a little bit of the Lucero garlic olive oil again. On top are sautéed mushrooms with garlic, shallots, and a little bit of thyme. Just a hint of balsamic to kind of brighten it up. And on top, we have the nice filet with the mushroom salt. And the salad on top includes our secret ingredient, the roasted Chioggia beets with a little bit of peaches. And the little garnish on top is a honey fried clove of garlic, slice of garlic. So enjoy.
Oh, thank you. I was getting a secret from Ken Fry over here. Ken, raise your hand. Ex-chair, ex-board member from many years past. Ken was at the first festival with Val Felice. and I asked him how he got to be involved in that. And Kenny told me, he goes, he was my godfather. He says, Kenny, get here. You're coming. And then he grabbed him with these huge hands. If you ever saw Val Felice, the biggest hearted guy in the world, but he had the biggest hands. Is that right, Kenny? Yep. All right. Thank you, guys. Back to you, Carla.
All right, you guys. Those of you, you know, beef tenderloin doesn't have a lot of flavor. So, excuse me. Can I check my teeth?
Hey, Jason.
Check my teeth.
Don't go anywhere. 1 second.
Thank you. All right. So beef tenderloin doesn't have a lot of flavor, so that's why you sear it and you put other things with it that can support the flavor. The polenta with the corn, the texture and the cheese and the saltiness of it, it's beautiful. So you have this creamy texture, and again, that salad on top that has the beets and the peaches and the freshness of the herbs. It is so perfect. And then so, Christiana, when you cut the beef, that's when you use the flake salt.
Yeah, you don't want to salt it till the end because sometimes it'll draw out extra moisture or just not make it quite the quality that you want it to be.
So that beautiful flake salt, the mushroom flake salt, went on the beef after she cut it, and the beets. And you can see that once the beets were cooked, there's this translucent, that red and white, but it almost looks like a peach or a nectarine.
Yeah, it ended up working really well with the peaches, just the overall look of it. I thought it turned out great.
Well, you thought right. It's delicious.
We can thank Casey for the beets. They're beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Casey, Christiana, thank you. It is delicious. Another delicious dish. Okay, I'm going to just say it one more time. We don't know how the judges are going to do it. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to do it. And now is the time to do it. Woo! Good luck. Are you doing it? You're doing it. Good luck. Oh, you guys saw it right here. I don't know what the health department says. I don't think I can feed you guys, but I swear I want to give you some of this food. But I can't. So I'm going to give it to my husband. Oh, you already gave him one. Have you guys had some? Ah.
Hold on. We have this for...
I think so.
Carla, we have a plate right here of the omelet, Spanish omelet, for Matthew.
Oh, Matthew's had some.
Oh, he has. Well, we have another one for you if you want it.
Oh, this is awesome. Camera guys, it's just, oh my God, so good. Let me look in on the judges. Don is still eating. You're getting through it. Oh my gosh. You guys, I just want to look at your faces when, now it's the easiest part right now before you even name a judge. It's the easiest part. Gloria, girl.
God, up to the last minute, it's so difficult for me. Really, really difficult because the originality of the dishes is amazing, for once. Of course, I was looking for the use of the original, of the secret ingredient. And they are so creative in various ways and how they use that, I'm just flabbergasted. Sometimes, how come? A lot of people have never thought of doing it that way. So, finally, a lot of erasures because, some textures are so delicate, and by the time I think, wow, that's greatly, really balanced. I can taste the oregano, or I can taste it. Then suddenly, I taste a masala. Something new. So it was very, very difficult for me. But it was great, and everything was delicious.
Everything was really good. Everything was so delicious. Now, Bill, you did not share any of your food with me. That's okay because I got it somewhere else. So, did you eat all of the plates?
I ate about 90% of the plates that came. Everything was pretty amazing. Some a little bit more than others, though.
All right. Eking out. So, it's all that little bit of difference, just that little bit of eking it out. All right?
That's exactly right. It's close, but I think I have who I think should be the winner.
I think the one thing that in competing, being a competitor myself, sometimes it's you want to win, but not only that, you just want to make it really hard for the judges. I think that's what every competitor wants to do. They just want to make it really hard for the judges. And so can you all honestly say that they made it really hard for you guys? Yeah. That's why you have pencils. That's why you have erasers. You know, good luck to you guys. I'm wishing you guys as much luck as I'm wishing to the chefs. Right? You guys did an amazing job. There are 200 people who would have liked to have been in those seats, but you know, you guys got it.
Carla, also, they've been like little teetotalers here, but I wanted to point out that the wines that are being served today are actually donated by the Santa Clara Wine Growers Association. And a lot of the wines that we are serving on stage will basically, I thought they were cheering for me, but it's Jonathan over there. Thank you, Jonathan. A lot of those wines can be tasted over in the wine tent. And the way you get here is you follow all those dragon banners that we put up. And I was the liaison to signs. And if you think it, the signs people, thank all the people, because if we didn't have those signs guys getting up on the boom lifts, you guys wouldn't know where to go. So I thank you for reading the signs. But go all the way across to the ranch side, and there's a wine tent. Turn right. Please go in there, buy a glass of wine, enjoy, rest. I think they have their misters in there too, so it's a good place to hang out, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Back to you, Carla.
Oh, no, back to you, Dennis.
No, please, back to you, Carla. I
no,
sound like an
Dennis,
advertisement.
back to you. No, really, back to you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go on then. Again, a lot of people put in some hard hours on this stage, and I want to thank, we have a program here at the festival. It is all driven by volunteers. We have 4,000 volunteers. We only have 3 paid staff. But there's some people on the stage that have been responsible for putting this beautiful event on. Our recipe committee, Barbara Morrow, Don Davis, Marcy Davis, Mike Davis. And Marcy, what the heck is your last name? I get it wrong all the time. But anyway, Morrow, thank you. I knew it was 2 Davises and a Morrow. Thank you, guys. Give them a round of applause. Now, it's going back right now, Carla. I'm going to go back there and see. Yesterday, when we had a competition, it only took less than 30 seconds to get these scores out. And I'm not telling the truth. But let me see what they're going to do. Take over, Carla.
Yeah, well, the score sheets are being picked up right now. And they have to have it, well, by 2:15, right? That's when we'll announce.
We're going to crown them at 2:15. Again, if you didn't hear me before, $5,000 is going to the individual that wins. The last 2 years when Jason and Jay won, Jay Minzer, it was outstanding. They basically donated their winnings back to the American Cancer Society. The year before when they won, it was the Alzheimer Association of San Francisco. It is like amazing that these 2 individuals did in their previous 2 years. So, again, $5,000.
Wow, you guys. All right, we're going to just shoot the garlic. Oh, we have a trip? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You didn't come here to hear me speak, which is true.
But since you're here.
But since I'm here, let me tell you about 2 special people. Last year, we had our promotions person, Peter Ciccarelli, pass away. Peter was a good friend. I knew him for a tremendous amount of time. Peter died in his sleep at a very young age of 60. But Peter was the type of promotion guy that he wouldn't want any recognition. So in honor of him, I'm just mentioning, if you see people with a picture on their shirt, it's tribute to Peter Ciccarelli. And if you want to look right there, I got it on my shirt. Peter Chick, this is for you. Thank you so much for your years at the Garlic Festival. Thank you. One more special person, and I want to bring up Jason. Jason, please come up here. Jason and I knew Jay for a long, long time. And Jay was a friend of the festival. Gene Sakahara, Sam Bozo met him in Florida. He donated all of his cooking items when they flew out. They went to cook at the Delray Beach Garlic Festival. They had nothing. Jay was such a big heart, so kind, that he came out, donated everything at the Delray Beach. He came out the next year. He never went back. He worked tirelessly at the festival, and he gave back in the local area around Orlando. And I want to just, his good friend Jason Grenlin, I want to just have Jason say something about Jay. And then we have a little tribute here that we like to play to Jay.
Sorry, Jay. Jay's been a good friend of mine for a long time. A lot of things on Thanksgiving for the past 20 plus years, I feed 20,000 people on Thanksgiving Day. Jay has tirelessly been there to help me. We've stood side by side at this event, cooked shoulder to shoulder. Jay's an amazing human being. He's so sadly missed, gregarious, outgoing, warm heart. He gave everything to the world, and all he asked for is just a smile back. You involved Jay. We miss him so much. I really hope, and I know he's here with us today, and this tribute, you'll see his smile, understand just by his pictures what a great man he is. So we thank you taking this moment to just to honor Jay, and also Peter as well. They're both intrinsic parts of this festival, and we hope this moment just lets you see a sort of a window into the person, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Bob, could you do that? And then everybody, please, just watch. This was a tremendous individual.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow, you choose to lead, must follow. But if you fall, you fall.
Station to Jay. He was a special guy. He's going to be missed. And in a few minutes, changing the subject, we will bring out the chefs and we'll crown a winner to the Garlic Showdown. Let me see if I can get some impressions on the different judges right now. Alan, Jason, you guys are talking about, you've known Jay. He came out when you were the chair, probably, yeah, Recipe. Could you just mention some things about what Jay did for the festival, Alan, and then also anything about the Showdown right now? But here we go.
Well, I was Recipe Chair in 2000 to 2004, and Jay, it was his second year in Gilroy, and he really stole the show during his demonstration and as a judge. And then the most amazing thing happened on Sunday is he helped us tear down. And every year after that, he would help the Recipe crew tear the stage down. Not only do that, but he would cook. You want something to eat for one of the parties? Jay was always there cooking. So he'll really be missed. And what a great guy. I mean, we talked about alley stuff when I was alley chair, and he really contributed a lot to the festival and a lot to the event over the 14 years that I was I knew him, and we'll miss him.
You know, again, Jay, he'd give us all and everything, and his greatest thing was to give back to everybody and to share his knowledge of food, and his life stemmed and evolved around food and making people happy. You know, a lot of people don't realize we spend our lives in customer service and trying to put a smile on people's face, and Jay was the consummate at that. It was always right. If I didn't make it right for you, I want to make it right for you. And just being a friend and being there, you know, you knew he was a call or a moment away. And you know, there's certain things in life. If you call a friend and you tell him you have a problem, a friend will say, "What's a problem?" Somebody like Jay say, "Hey, I got a problem." He'll say, "Hey, where are you at?" You want to come be there for you. So that's the difference between a friend and what Jay was.
You know, Jay we had troubles when I was recipe chair. We had a chef that was late, and we had Jay geared up to do an emergency demo, and he didn't even know what we had available to cook, but he threw it together and made it happen. And so, you know, when it's almost in Val's memory too. If Val saw somebody cooking, he was right there helping. If Jay saw somebody cooking, if somebody needed help on the stage when he was backstage, he would jump up and help him. So it's an amazing legacy for him to have us and Gilroy recognize him.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. What I would like to do right now, Carla's getting some pictures and autographs. I'm going to go around to the different competitors and see how they're doing. I was told it's just a few more minutes before we crown the champion. Jonathan, what do you think of the event, and how do you feel like you did on this this day?
I feel like we did good. We'll see what happens, though, when scorecards come in.
Good. The food was amazing. How do you think about it when you see a bunch of ingredients? What do you think? Because a lot of home chefs will come home, they won't have anything, things are in their freezer. How do you approach putting a dish together? Can you tell me?
You just got to look and see what you have and see what's going to pair well together, and you just kind of go from there.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go over here to Adam and Ann. Adam, Ann. Little do you know, this is also a Gilroy family, and they've been really, really giving back. And they opened up their restaurant and had a tribute to Jay Minzer when Jay passed away in January, or the end of January. They also had a little surprise, too, because they came in to this event fairly late, and I know, last week. And they did an outstanding job. I just want your impression. And then again, your question. I mean, how do you do it? I'm amazed that you see some ingredients and then you throw them all together. Do you have a preconceived game plan when you come into an event like this?
Well, yeah, you got to try to figure out what the secret ingredient might be, but mainly what the pantry's going to be. And you figure, what can I do? There's probably veggies. There's probably this. There's probably that. And you kind of have to come up with a little bit of a plan. And of course, our competitors, I mean, they're awesome. You know, I mean, they've been doing it for years and years, and we haven't been in the business that long or been professionally trained and things like that. So it was awesome working with everybody. You know, it was a fun competition, and a little nerve-wracking. You know, at least if we ever do it again, we'll at least have a little bit more prep and of knowledge of how the whole competition actually works.
One more question. You were a Great Garlic Cook-Off winner. How does that differ than this event? Was this easier, harder? How do you think?
You know, it was almost, well, because of my cooking partner here, it was almost easier. But you have 2 hours to make one dish for 5 people. So in that aspect, it was a lot easier. Now if I had to do that again, I'd probably be done in 35 minutes, 40 minutes. In that 2 hour, that was the only food competition I've ever been in. And a lot of these, when the amateurs do that, it's their first one or a couple of them. Those 2 hours fly by, and as did today. I mean, today was the fast 1 hour.
All right. Well, congratulations. Big hand for Adam and Ann, please, guys. Now I'm going to go down to somebody that a good friend of mine, my neighbor, he lives up higher up the street, so he has more money than me because everybody in Gilroy lives up in the higher echelons, is what I heard. That's what Jim told me. But Jim Rhodes, a good friend of mine and a good friend to this recipe stage, gave my wife Renee the name of a powerhouse, is what he said. I heard a powerhouse, young and up and coming chef. And watching her cook, and Casey today, where's Casey? You got to wave. Okay, there we go, right there. Just wanted to ask you the same sort of question. How did you feel about this competition? You know, the use of canned corn, creamed corn, corn and stuff of that nature. I mean, I would be thrown that when I'm a home chef, and I would go, my wife first wouldn't eat it because she doesn't like creamed corn. But how do you come up with these ideas when you're viewing anything that you're cooking at this point?
Well, I've been lucky enough to usually have fresh produce available to me. So usually the cans of creamed corn and green beans and things, that's what we donated to charity when they'd have food drives. So it was really exciting to actually be able to try and use one, you know? And they're a lot better than I was anticipating. So it was good, but I was just excited to come here and cook and have a lot of fun and use garlic. I think sometimes it's a little bit misunderstood, and it's just fun to be able to put it in so many applications and so many dishes and just make it taste good.
One other question I had for you, being just recently a grad of the CIA, how do you think that prepared you for it? I know you won the top student award there when you graduated, but you also had a background as a pastry chef. Is that correct? Do you think that being a pastry chef is a lot harder than being a chef? Because I know I never follow recipes, and a pastry you have to be so darn exact. Is that correct? Yeah. What's your comment on that? What's your take on that?
Pastry and hot side are two totally different animals. Pastry is more about both science and art and just keeping everything really tight, because if you mess it up, you have to start over. Cooking, you can kind of put a little bit more passion into it and have a little bit more fun. And if you kind of overdo something, there's usually a way to bring it back and to really just enjoy yourself while you're doing it. I like both. It's hard to decide which one is better. I don't know.
So you're telling me I probably wouldn't be a good pastry chef. I do have a minor in chemistry, by the way, but maybe. Thank you. I have hope. Okay. Carla, how are we doing up there? I think we got about 5 more minutes. We do have some garlic over here if you want to give it away or sign it. So can we bring you that? Nope. Thank you, Christiane. Thank you, Casey. A big hand of applause for them. I've been told by a little bird that we have about 5 more minutes, and we're going to crown the champion of the Garlic Showdown. Hang tight here, guys. If you haven't visited the park, let me tell you what we got here. We got 3 different music venues, okay? One over here, you can hear it pounding. Gazebo over here, vineyard stage all the way over on the ranch side. We have deep fried calamari, gourmet alley. We have different food vendors. Please visit our both sides of the park. Spend money. What does that money do? Well, it doesn't line Mike Wanzong's pocket, even though he thinks it does. I will tell you what it does. It goes back to our organization and charities around the South Santa Clara area, San Benito County, Monterey County. It's a great thing. Last year, we topped over $10 million given away here with the Garlic Festival. That's over the last 35 years. We're hoping to top even more this year. We're hoping to look at close to $400,000 in money given away at this present time. And the only way we can do it is if you guys spend money here. Please do so, okay? And visit everybody. Thank you, guys. Let me go check and see what time is left on the clock. Let me get some impressions on Gloria right here. Gloria, you've been to many festivals. You've judged this contest all the time. Since its inception, you were original judge here. How does this competition compare to the first time that you sat up here when we did the Showdown?
Well, actually, it's like night and day because because the first one was actually held in the kitchen of Gavilan College. That's where it first started, and then it moved over here. And the fact that all of these beautiful things, thanks a lot to a great friend and sponsor of the Gilroy Garlic Festival from the very beginning, is this young gentleman behind me, you know. And so amazing. Every year, we've moved to San Francisco. We used to live in the area in Morgan Hill. And since I've lived in San Francisco, I look forward to coming here every year because I see all the improvements thanks to primarily donations and sponsors who give money to the festival. And thank you to you who all come and spend money because a lot of your money actually go to support a lot of nonprofit organizations and to improvement of this park, not just the Garlic Festival, but of the park. The gazebos, trees are planted, the park made more beautiful. So really, thank to all of you for coming, and I hope you come back again next year.
Good point, Gloria. We did plant new trees last year. We planted 26 on the ranch side. If you keep coming back, there will be more shade. And I can't thank our sponsors enough. Christopher Ranch Garlic, South County Chrysler Jeep, Dole for sponsoring the Showdown. And it looks like, can we have Carla and all the chefs up here? We're getting ready to crown the winner of the Showdown. Everybody start cheering here, please. This is an exciting time. Thank you, Carla. Carla, do you have your, oh, there's your mic. Every chef, come on up here. We want you to line up here. Let's get this cooler out of the way so everybody can get in here. Okay. All righty. Carla, take it away.
Okay. So all the chefs are up here. All right, so we're going to find out right now who the winner is. Do we have the piece of paper? Do I get to announce? I get to read it? I get to read the paper. Oh, it's on the, oh, can I see it? Oh my God, no, I want to see it first. Okay, and the winner is Jason Grunland.
Oh my God,
I mean,
Jason.
it's just getting a little boring. Jason was not playing for himself. He was playing for Peter and his sous chef, Al, from last year. Jason, how does it feel? You guys, there are no losers here because everybody made an amazing meal. Jason hugging his fellow
Carla,
competitors.
Three-time champ
It's
of
a
the Garlic
three-peat.
Showdown.
It is a three-peat.
champ.
He ups the ante every time. I wipe his brow every time. Are you crying? Is that sweat? Oh, you were oh my God, this is for Al and Peter. I'm so happy for you. And you're a sensitive man. It makes you stronger in my book. It's okay. Deep breath. This is what they tell you in theater. Just take a deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth.
Thank you to my chef partner, Eric. I know Jay was here with us. And last year, Jay was like, are we going to go back and compete? What if we don't win? And I said, Jay, we're winners. The community's winners. We've donated the money back. So we're going to donate it back to the park to build a memorial for Peter and Jay. And Rajid, where is he? Where's Rajid? I don't see him. The money. Rajid, where are you at? Rajid, I had told him what my plans were if we won. And he said, Jesus, if you win it again, I'm going to match the money. So we have $10,000.
Well, find him.
We'll be building.
Yes.
We're going to be building some kind of memorial here in the park with that money for Peter and Jay. So there's not only their spirit, but their names live here with us. So thank everybody. Thank you to the chefs. All did an amazing job, and the team here and everybody on stage. I can't thank everybody enough, so thank you.
You're messing up my makeup. Come on, get out of here. All right. So back to you, Dennis. Ladies, hi. Oh, your check. Minor details. Do we have another big $10,000, $5,000 check to match that? Did you get that in writing? Keeping it real. Don't want anybody to forget.
Again, congratulations to all the chefs today. We appreciate you guys immensely. We couldn't do it without you at the Garlic Festival.
It was so good.
Congratulations to everybody. The food I tasted was outstanding. When anybody's restaurant is open, I will go to it. You guys don't even have to invite me. If I see your name on it as executive chef or even a sous chef, I will go to your restaurants. You guys were outstanding today. Thank you so much. Please, a big round of applause for everybody. And the other person that I want to thank is Carla Hall. Again, I cannot say enough about this person. Rarely do you think that good things happen to good people. I was so happy. I saw her on Top Chef. She was my fan favorite. I told Peter Ciccarelli that years ago. And then last year when we got Carla, he says, Dennis, you told me we should get Carla. We got her. And I was so pleased. I am so happy you're here. I love your husband. He is such a great guy. I know your son, who's at Howard University, is probably an outstanding young man, too. You are the best. We love you. So everybody go out, support Carla, ABC, The Chew, KSBW.
Carla Hall
everybody.
Petite Cookies. Are we doing a commercial now?
Absolutely.
Okay, Carla Hall Petite Cookies, carlahall.com. Jason, let me just have this moment. Tiny cookies, big flavor. You can get them at carlahall.com. We'll send them to you. They're so delicious. Okay, back to you, Jason.
And hold down right now because Carla is going to be up pretty soon here to cook for you guys on stage. Now, if you want to see somebody even less important than Carla, walk yourself over to the demo stage, and I will cook that garlic pizza for you
woo!
in a half hour.
Yes. Yes.